Have you ever danced with a devil? Took a glance at a rebel, had a chance to advance. You are not on my level. You are not my equal. I can pose another sequel. Those that do oppose, I was exposed and leave you see through with the spies in my eye. Recognize me as a legend. Refuse to cry and die, so I may never get to heaven. I've been yelling and rebelling since the days I was a youngin'. Been a long time coming. I'll be damned if I'm running. Original individual, so I'm living like a criminal. Give it to you fools direct, no need to be subliminal. Say a nigga name quick, but never to be famous. Put this thing up to your brain, and I'll leave you brainless. Got you suckers, ducking knuckles, watch you buckle as I chuckle. I can see right through your heart. You don't wanna start no trouble. Thought I couldn't get it crunk, well hell I beg to differ. I'm far from a punk and ain't your ordinary nigga. Fake niggas, I'm back. The game about to change. I ain't playing games, I'ma put it in your brains. Fake niggas, I'm back. The game about to change. I ain't playing games, I'ma put it in your veins. I'ma break them all, break them all. Let me break them all, break them all. I don't care if you ain't scared, be prepared to take a loss. I'ma break them all, break them all. Let me break them all, break them all. I don't care if you ain't scared, be prepared to take a loss. I can see me leading the legion, screaming in the evening. I had the kids pleading, why is daddy not breathing? See, daddy was a heathen, daddy was deceiving. Told him last season, all I'm needing is a reason. I have no sympathy, consider me a lethal weapon. Remain a mystery consistently, I keep them guessing. With the world on my shoulder, my heart turns colder. Life ain't what you think, before you blink it could be over. Ready for revolution, retribution's a solution. There is no forgiveness as you witness evolution. The world revolves as I evolve, take a stroll through my soul. I don't plan to ever pause or take it easy on my foes. Break them off with a pencil in a simple instrumental. Situation detrimental if you disrespect my mental. This is how I really live, I hope I never have to kill. I represent self-defense, if I have to then I will. Niggas, I'm back, the game about to change. I ain't playing games, I'ma put it in your brains. Fake niggas, I'm back, the game about to change. I ain't playing games, I'ma put it in your veins. I'ma break them all, break them all. Let me break them all, break them all. I don't care if you ain't scared, be prepared to take a loss. I'ma break them all, break them all. Let me break them all, break them all. I don't care if you ain't scared, be prepared to take a loss. I don't wanna beef with anybody, but I'm far from afraid. I'm a grown ass man, ain't no games being played. Better shut the friggin' mouth before I kick up in your house. Forensics at your residence, no evidence to figure out. Wasn't seen, had to see, no if or answer in between. This is what I do to you or anyone who intervenes. I refuse to be a prey, not tomorrow, not today. I'ma be a predator. Hell, there is no other way. Bust your brain if I must. Leave you laying in the dust. Only God understands. That's the only man I trust. The rest of y'all die slow. Die with your eyes closed. Talk behind my back, but you can't look me in my eyes though. That's what you call a coward. You can find me down in Broward. Tell me where you want it at. I'll be there in a half an hour. Diamond chains, take them off. Haters, I'ma shake them off. I only deal with the real. All of the rest, I break them off. Niggas, I'm back. The game about to change. I ain't playing games, I'ma put it in your brains. Fake niggas, I'm back. The game about to change. I ain't playing games, I'ma put it in your face. I'ma break them all, break them all. Let me break them all, break them off. I don't care if you ain't scared, be prepared to take a loss. I'ma break them all, break them off. Let me break them all, break them off. I don't care if you ain't scared, be prepared to take a loss.
Acknowledge me.
What's up, Straight Talk Society? This is your host, Trevor, and I'm back with another episode of Straight Talk with Trevor, where no topic is off limits.
I ain't trying to fuss, but it's a must, you gon' respect this. Plus it nuts with touch of dust, you trying to check this. You ain't insane, I write your name down on my checklist. You think I'm playing, I leave you laying, I leave you breathless. As human beings instead of being so many try to be. You ain't seen what I have seen in my society.
Hey, I'm just a man with a microphone. Always seek out the truth for yourself, because if not, you'll fall victim to other people's interpretations.
Straight Talk Sessions live. You're gonna acknowledge me.
What's up, Straight Talk Society? This is your host, Trevor, and I am back. Oh boy, after a 1 week hiatus, I am back with another episode of the Straight Talk Sessions, the flagship show of the channel, the Man Talk Monday edition. So real quick, you notice I came on at 5:30. I normally come on at 5:45. Doing that just so I can get all the announcements out of the way, give all my co-hosts time to get in the building so we could start Man Talk Monday promptly at 6 o'clock. And we do have a fantastic show for you today. It's probably gonna be triggering. So I want everybody to see before we start the show. Y'all see I got my Wonder Woman shirt, my Wonder Woman cup. Because I love the women. I love the women, but sometimes you got to be called out on your folly. And that's exactly what we're doing today. This is Man Talk Monday. But before we even get into the show, first of all, shout out to everybody that's in the building already. Make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe button. As you guys have seen coming in the building, you may have been hit with a ad. So during my hiatus, the channel did get monetized. However, you know, I always be transparent with you guys. The monetization means nothing because the revenue is so small that it doesn't make a dent in anything. I just did it to help cover some of the expense, the monthly expense of doing the show. So there's that. The super chats are open if anybody would like to donate to the show. And also we do have a Cash App button. That is the last time you will hear me mention those things. So, where were we last week? So I basically shut the channel down last week. The only thing you did see from the channel was Tape Fist Politics, because that runs, Tape Fist Politics runs independently of me. And you guys saw that I did some uploads, like I would do Madden uploads, I would do mic check uploads, you know, things like that, a little back and forth with me and MD, things like that. But as far as live, you guys noticed that you didn't see me live, and there's a reason for that. And I did say after the Dolphin show yesterday that I would tell you guys the reason as to why I did not go live last week. So we started doing this. We and you notice I always say we, because this is a Straight Talk Society. It does bear my face, but you know, without the society, there is no me. And that's just as plain as I could put it. So we started going live over here actually a week before my birthday. My first official live solo show was on my birthday this year. But we did a show earlier the week before, a UFC show, which was the first test run of the going live feature and everything. So we've been running hard since March, and here we are in October now. So for 6 months, we've just been running hard, nonstop. And in my mind, I'm like, man, I'm here to create a space. I always say I want to create a safe space that Black people can get together and we could talk our shit. You know, we could talk our mess. We could get into heated debates and things like that. But at the end of the day, we just walk away and it's all done. And I also pride myself on the fact that I like to give people a voice that don't have a voice otherwise. So you guys wouldn't have known anything about Van Cat's artistry unless we started doing that. And that's why I like doing this, because it shows. I always keep telling everybody, this trust me, you guys don't know the chore that it is to do this. I tell you that. So I never made this about me. So I use this channel to promote other guys. I mean, like, look, we got young Kev, man. Kev is a young guy that now gets a voice, you know, with bigger brothers. Like, older guys come on, you know, and we check them sometime, but we do it in brotherly love. I mean, you got Mike. Mike is very active, you know, on Facebook and stuff, but before the Straight Talk Society, like, y'all actually get to put a face to that person. And that's the platform that I like to provide. Wayne, you know, Wayne doesn't turn his camera on, but I mean, if you guys look hard enough in the videos, you'll see Wayne. So I give these guys a voice to get, you know, to get their stuff out to where you couldn't otherwise, because, you know, you go to some of these bigger platforms. I don't know if you guys know how it works in YouTube space, but you go to these bigger platforms and they don't like, they don't let you get on the panel, or you get on with anything different from what they say, they kick you off immediately. Hell, you know, that's not the case with me, because yesterday for 10 minutes, I had these guys literally just telling me basically how terrible the Dolphins were. And I just ate it up, and I didn't, you know, I would never kick them off for that. Like, that's crazy. So, you know, you got people like Ricardo, you know, Ricardo doesn't do this. Ricardo doesn't do this. Ricardo don't come on. Me and Ricardo, you know, chat every day, you know, between us. But now this platform gives a person like Ricardo the space to be like, you know what, I'm gonna come on and I'm gonna do this, and let's get this off and this and that. And he feels comfortable over here because I won't allow anything. I'm not like other channels. Like, you can't come over here and try to take over and you know, attack any one of my guests or co-hosts and things like that. So that's what we tried to create over here. And for the most part, I think it's going good. But like, I have been running at full speed for 6 months. Like, I mean, just running like a like just like a bat out of hell. You know, we do this show, we do the wrestling show, then we have the MMA show. Thank God I don't have to do that anymore. We have straight talk therapy sessions. We have the Bible stuff on Thursdays. You know, it's just nonstop. And I'm always at the helm of that because I had to run the boards. So that's how, so you get burned out. So the bottom line is, like, I literally got burned out, and I always say this is a hobby for me. I don't make any money off of this. You see the advertisements or whatever, trust me, I don't make no money off of this. There's nothing that we're doing here that could make me life-changing money to where I could go to work tomorrow and tell them I'm not coming back. So just so you guys, just to put that in perspective, what we're looking at, that's not how that works. You got to be a channel with like millions of viewers and things like that. I have a small community. We got a small society. It is what it is. But I think that what we do is so specialized and so different from all the other bullshit that's going on online that it could be something as long as we continue to cultivate it. But as the head of that, you know, it's like you just hey Bones, I appreciate you and your brother, man. I honestly, man, I appreciate you and your brother. I appreciate all y'all, man. You know, me and Mike, I tell y'all, me and Mike don't agree half the time. Y'all got to understand that me and Mike don't agree. I say we probably agree 17% of the time. That's it. And I may be pushing it, but he's here all the time. Look at, he's first one here right now. You know what I mean? So he's always here. So, you know, I appreciate all those that put in the work, you know, and Mike's on multiple shows. You know, if I even with me, I'm like, hey, I'm going back. You know what I mean? Venkat wanted me to be on the politics show. I'm like, hell no, absolutely not. Y'all got it. I'll sit there and just watch it in the back because I don't need to be the producer that's all in the video. I don't need to do it. I don't need to do it. So that leads me to this. And shout out to Eddie Israel. And Mike says he's always right. Yes, he absolutely is. Uh, shout out to Eddie Israel. Eddie Israel is another brother, and that's going to lead me to the next thing. Eddie Israel is a young brother that came over with Jansen and Duran, and I listened to him on the panel, and I'm like, damn, man, these guys always cutting him off. They never let him talk and things like that. But I see me and Eddie Israel when I was his age, and I was all zealous and I was on fire for God and this and that. And, you know, he's a young brother. So I feel like a space like this is needed for somebody like him that may not get a chance to go on a bigger platform and talk and this and that. Shout out to MD, free MD 20. You got, again, look at that. You got MD. MD is another part of the Straight Talk Society, regardless of what he says. He let me tell you, he got a foot and a half in the society more than he got anywhere else. I'll just put it that way. But again, MD, another contributor. MD, a massive contributor to the wrestling show. Like, if y'all haven't checked out that wrestling show and hear the conversations that me and MD have outside of wrestling, like, I be kicking his ass on the Deion Sanders stuff. He just won't admit it. But, you know, I be kicking his ass on the stuff. That's what this was about. Like, just to make people who don't get a voice and people who don't want to be involved in the bullshit. Trust me, it's enough bullshit going on YouTube. I'm going to tell y'all like this. I don't know one person that ever said, hey, I'm going to YouTube to learn something. So y'all teachers that wish y'all thinking y'all teaching everybody and stuff like that. Trust me, y'all not teaching nobody. Everybody comes over here for the same bull crap, but we just don't need it all the time. We come over here to meet and greet with one another. And maybe if you say something along the way, it'll resonate with us. So now back to Eddie Israel. Eddie Israel will be doing a presentation over here next Tuesday. And Eddie, I promise you, come Tuesday, I'll remember the name of the show. But hold on, let me bring that flyer up real quick. See if I can remember it off of this, man. But you know, me and Eddie Israel, we talk outside of this. So Eddie Israel is going to be doing a presentation. The Negroes are Israelites and are black and always will be. That's the name. That's not the name of the presentation. I think it's called Are We Negroes According to the Bible, or something to that effect. But anyway, Eddie Israel will be doing that presentation next Tuesday. I had to reschedule it. Just let me give you the real quick rundown about what we got going on the channel. Tomorrow we do have Tape Fist Politics. I want to say that it's really episode 5. Venkat, this was from last week. It's episode 5. This is the big one. This is the one I requested. Who was better, Trump or Obama? Like, that's the question. So that's what they're going to be talking about tomorrow. That's going to be a fantastic show. You got Mike, MD, Ricardo, and you got Venkat spearheading that whole thing. So y'all listen, man, y'all check out that conversation, man. I mean, I get copyright strikes every week from it, but you know, at this point, it is what it is, because it's such a good conversation. Like Mike even said it best. He was, I think, I forget what the exact argument was, but Mike said, he said, look at this. Look what's going on here. You got 4 black guys on YouTube talking politics. And that's absolutely right. Like, I was just like, man, you know, you right on with that. So that's what we offering over here, you know. And then Wednesday we got Wrestling with Reality. We got a ton of stuff to talk about. Like, we got the Fast Lane prediction show, but that shouldn't take too long. But we got a ton of stuff to talk about. And then Thursday we do have the debate between arch nemesis Peter Cox and Reginald Young. Did the word become flesh? And I call these two arch nemesis because they go around the debate circuit banging on each other all the time, and they are ready for combat. Like, it's going to be awesome. Then we have straight talk therapy sessions. It might be this Friday. I'm not sure. I got to get with Dr. Mia. She's been dealing with some things, so we keep pushing it back, but it's all good. But we will be doing straight talk therapy sessions coming up soon. And then towards the end of the month, I'm really, really excited about this. The Straight Talk Sessions. I have an interview with Stacey Mobley. That's another brother I talked to on the outside. like a brother like Stacey Mobley. Wait till y'all hear his past. Like that, I'm not even gonna spoil it right now. But this is the type of guy that's over here on the Straight Talk Society. When y'all see this guy's past, y'all gonna be like, wow, like these are the people that I want over here that want to build and don't try to make everything about them, but they want to build. So, man, I appreciate that, Mike. So that's what we have going on. That's what we have going on coming up on the society. And you know, we got all the other shows, the regular shows in rotation. So I got 10 minutes. Hold on. Yeah, no problem, Kev. All right. So I did say yesterday that I was gonna tell the reason why I really took the hiatus. So we had the debate not Thursday before last, and I thought it was a great debate. I thought it was an excellent debate. Apparently, it caused a whole bunch of problems, and it just became oh yeah. My bad. Yeah, Venkat did have to push Tate Fist Politics. Yeah, Tate Fist Politics is not happening tomorrow. It's going to be the following week. Yeah, Venkat has some stuff he had to do. Shout out to Jackie McCall. Jackie McCall, there's another one. Jackie McCall is a Holy Ghost filled preacher, but he still comes over here. Jackie McCall harasses me while I'm playing Madden. He always telling me that they're not going to do that in real life, which obviously they didn't, because the Dolphins got the hell beat out of them. But you know, like you got people like Jackie McCall, you know, coming over here and they, you know, they do their thing. So I'm not gonna take the platform away from those guys. So I said I was gonna get to it. So after before the debate, like 2 minutes before the debate went on, my daughter came in here and she was like, Daddy, she said, it seems like we never get to spend any time together anymore since you've been doing this. And I ain't the best husband in the world. I ain't the best friend in the world. I'm not the best anything in the world, but I'm a damn good father. And that absolutely killed me to hear my daughter say that. And my daughter's 8 years old, so she don't really know, you know, kids say stuff and they never really know the power behind the words or whatever. But when you have your child saying that we don't spend time anymore, and she went into specifics. She said, when you were in the arena, that's where I was before. She said you would spend all your time on here. Now you're doing your own thing and you always on here. And bro, that killed. Like I'm telling you, the death that I died that night was crazy, man. And then to have the debate go down, and I'm already pissed off. I appreciate that, Nene. I'm already pissed off about what my daughter said, and then to have the debate go down and basically just be harassed the next day with all the text messages, all the emails, all the screenshots. I got so many emails and screenshots that people are sending me about this debate. And I'm like, bro, I do not care. I do not care. Just leave me alone. And I'm just thinking in my mind, like, Nene, do me a favor. I know you can hear me. Can you bring me my computer charger? It is by Leia's dollhouse in the living room. To have all the people constantly bombarding me about this debate. Here's the problem. Nobody wants to lose. These guys told me that they wanted me to do the poll. And I do the polls, and then they see that they're getting the I don't know, Venkat, got to get with Dr. Mia. She's dealing with something right now. We might be doing it this Friday, but to have grown men constantly calling me and bombarding me about something that they asked me to do, it just made me snap. And I'm like, you know what? I'm done. And that's when I said that I'm not doing the debates anymore. But I thought about it, and the debates aren't going anywhere. I can't do a disservice like that to Eddie Israel. I can't do a disservice like that to Jansen Williams. Yeah, Eddie, I thought my thing was charging the whole time, but it's not. It's about to die. It's on what? Oh man. I can't do a disservice to a Jackie McCall, a Reginald Young. You know, I can't do that disservice to those guys. So the debates will not stop. I think we've identified the problem. Let's just put it that way. We've identified the problem, and the problem is no more. Let's just put it that way. So that's how that goes. So there y'all go. Make y'all videos. I said it. You want to plug it in for me? Thank you. I'm not really. And look at this. This is a little temper tantrum she throwing. Can you plug it in, please? Yeah. So the debates are not going anywhere. We're going to keep doing our thing, and that's just how it is. We're going to keep on rolling. So there y'all go. I said it. Go ahead and make your million videos about me. Does not matter. Does not matter. I did what I had to do, and that's all that we're going to do. So problem solved. The debates will continue to go on as scheduled. We're going to continue to build, and we're going to continue to grow the channel. And that's what it's all about. I mean, we're going to continue to grow the channel. You know, this is the place where people get to come on and have a fair shake. They don't come on. People don't come over here to get bullied, and people don't come over here to have people who have nothing to do with anything harassing them and calling them all type of names and stuff like that. You know, all this online gangster stuff doesn't work with me. It doesn't. The online bullying stuff doesn't work. So that's why I took a break off. I took a break off because I didn't want to make an irrational decision. And I took a break off because I needed to spend time with my daughter. I told my daughter, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to spend the entire week with you. And that's it. And listen, and just to show you guys, the Dolphins won a football game last week, 70-20. They beat a team by 50 points. You didn't think that I wanted to come on and talk about that? The WWE laid off like 20 people. They signed Jay Cargill. You didn't think I wanted to come on and talk about that last week? But I could not, because I made a promise to my daughter. And the truth of the matter is, my daughter takes precedence over any and everything. And if she tells me, Daddy, I don't think we're spending enough time together, then everything has to stop. And that is what it is. That's just how it is, because I'm a father first and everything else falls in place. So that is the reason why I was gone last week. So that's what it's going to be. But yeah, Jackie McCall, Trevor came to death row. I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah, but you got brothers like Jackie McCall. So hopefully we can set up a debate next Thursday with Jackie McCall and Eddie Israel during his presentation, because those two brothers, those are the brothers, when we start doing the Bible stuff, those were the brothers that I did this for, because they actually have a love for the people and they actually want to share the message and not just be right all the time. It's one thing to be right, and then there's another thing to just always want to be right, you know, because you take the love of the people out of it. Y'all call me whatever y'all want to call me. Y'all call me the sinner. Y'all call me what, because that's all y'all do anyway. Y'all talk about I'm a sinner because I stopped going to church and blah, 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 blah. But I always say that I'm more righteous than anybody that says that. So the debates will not stop. I'm gonna keep them going, because again, I got Jansen Williams, I got Duran, I got Eddie Israel. Those brothers need a place to get it out. And the Straight Talk Society is where it is at. Y'all make sure and go check out the videos on the channel. We got a new mic check up. Yeah, Mike. Wait, I feel like that was a shot. I can't help that. I'm right. Oh, Mike, whatever. Yeah, anyway, y'all go ahead and check out the latest mic check. He was talking about colorism. And you know what? That even got flagged. And listen, YouTube is crazy. They want me to toe a fine line, which I'm probably not going to be able to toe, especially with tonight's show. There is a video that I do want to play, but man, I am scared to death to play that. Not because of anything. I just don't want to get the channel struck. We have so much going on this week. I don't want to get the channel struck. So before the show's up, I'll probably think if I'm going to play it. But I see all my co-hosts in the back. So guess what? On the other side, we will be back with what y'all came here for. Man Talk Monday.
Acknowledge me.
Come take a walk through my heart, a stroll through my soul. Being smart from the start, wasn't taught, wasn't told. You could climb through my mind, or fly through my eye. And in time you will find what I rhyme is not a lie. Come take a walk through my heart, a stroll through my soul. Being smart from the start, wasn't taught, wasn't told. You could climb through my mind, or fly through my eye. And in time you will find what I rhyme is not a lie. See you dealing with a vicious mind, hard cold like Christmas time. Every time I write a rhyme, put it all on the line. No need to hold my tongue, hold the mic like you hold a gun. Haters, I'm the chosen one, fakers, I don't roll with none. Don't you ever test my heart, been a rebel from the start. I ain't got time to play no games, I'm too busy playing my part. Keep my mind on my mission, living by my premonitions. Through the world with blurry visions, resting in high definition. Walking the path unknown to most, the ones that I love, I hold them close. Every rhyme I wrote was dope, no jokes, so folks can overdose. Lyrically, I'm legendary. Yes, I'm very necessary. Fans to see my adversary buried in the cemetery.
Yeah. Straight Talk Sessions live. You're gonna acknowledge me. It's Monday. It's Man Talk Monday.
Bad times don't last, but bad guys do.
But we have a responsibility and a duty to be fathers. Not to just make babies, but to be real fathers. And you can't expect any good to come to you if you don't visit any good on your son or your daughter. So, be a man.
Oh man, that last spray paint thing was dope. Venkat said that he added something to the trailer, but I didn't even know that because I don't watch these things ahead of time. I didn't know that that's what he added. So that was dope. But anyway, let's get to the show because these guys know that we are on a strict time limit. We will have y'all out of here before 8 o'clock tonight. I promise. But first off, let's introduce my main man, Mango Mike. What you being called today? Miguelito. What did I say? Emperor of Others. What's up, Mike?
Miguelito.
Gracias.
I am here to dispense rightness and correctness for all of you heathens. Thank you.
Big Wayne.
What up, man? Everybody on the panel, everybody in the chat, man. Hey, that you got a whole production thing going on, man. That was fire, man.
Yeah, man. Venkat be on point, man. Hey, Venkat, you need to put Mike's commercial in this studio. I have it in the other ones. I don't know how to move it over so we could run. No, Eddie, no, we will be done by 8. I gotta be out of here by 8. So I could run the commercial. I know you're still listening. And last but definitely not least,
Bakbase tout moun, nou la oui.
Young Kev in the building.
Yo, what's up, guys? I like the intro, man. I like the intro.
All right, we got
but somehow, even though he said it in Creole, I heard a Jamaican accent. You're not.
He wearing on you. He wearing on you.
Brother,
so
we got to stop this island on island violence, man.
Big
so we got a packed show tonight. Who fell off? Oh, yeah, we got a real packed show tonight. We were going to do a specific thing, but thanks to Ricardo, he sent me a video that I didn't know anything about. So we kind of going to build a show around that. But before we get into the heavy stuff, I do want to start off with Kev, because Kev says that we don't talk about white people enough. So I want to put on the thing for Kev, and we're going to discuss this right off the bat.
Well,
So
you gotta say it like that.
So what do you guys see here? You see a football player, looks like college or high school, hugging his girlfriend, correct?
Yes, sir.
It looks very innocent. Yeah.
All right, looks very innocent.
Oh yeah, I saw this.
Nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong with this, right? Nothing's wrong.
I mean, missing a little booty.
But context is always king. So let's let's go a little further. Let's go a little further in this, and let me pull up the screen and let's see what's going on here. Let me know when it's up. All right, it's up. Still innocent, correct?
That's fine to me.
All right. So nothing's wrong with that. Real innocent, right? So now let's get into the backstory. Let's get into the backstory of this, because and you guys may think, hey, you guys may think nothing's wrong with this.
Oh, Lord.
I don't know. So what we see here is Amber Wright, a Utah mother. She's 38 years old. 38-year-old Amber Wright is defending herself after a video of her hugging her son at a high school game gone viral. Okay, so now you guys know that that's not his girlfriend, that was his mom.
That's disgusting.
Come on, Kev.
I'm trying to think of a way to flip it, man. I want to say that's out of pocket. That's what my gut feeling is saying. A little out of pocket, especially your mom. I don't mind the intimacy part. It's just, and I don't mind like a long hug, or like, you know how you get excited, you know, you grab somebody, lift them up. That's cool, but when you start wrapping your legs around them, and the fact that they took a photo of it, so it's like extra sus. It's like very, very sketch. And plus, we know that there are situations where like kids are groomed to be like the husband of the house in a sense. So when you see that, it's like, yeah, I get Mike, what you guys are saying.
Mike, I can't. Holy shit! Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's $20 in a jar. You can pass that to me.
Hey, One Love.
Hey, shout out to One Love.
Thank you.
You too, Papa XO. Whoever.
Wow. Thank you.
Hell no.
Thank you. Wow.
Thank you.
Wow.
I would just like it to be known that One Love is on Team Others, so that is parlayed with the 10 I sent earlier, and that's from both of us because it's both ours.
Wow.
Remember that for Friday? Nobody? Friday?
Damn, I'm gonna get it together, man. But like this what I be talking about, man. Stuff like this is just is crazy. It's crazy.
I can't see the chat. What happened?
Go look in this chat, bro.
Oh, okay. Hold
on. Thank you.
Love much. You bring a certain, I don't want to say je ne sais quoi because that's stupid, but you bring a certain, you with Ketot, you bring a certain level of female logic, sensibilities without looking like what they call a pick-me, still standing on your female ideals. And it's a force, and it forces us to have to respect you, which is what you want from every woman in your life. You want to respect women. You want to have a respect for their moves and their actions. And this just shows that I am correct in believing that you're awesome. Somehow it tied back to me being right again.
Man, y'all, I'm at a loss. Like I'm shocked right now. and rarely y'all can get me to shut up, but
I've tried.
that
That's not the
wow.
whole thing.
Thank you.
So that's her. Oh, hold on, producer extraordinaire. Just hey, Venkat, listen, you ain't coming up here to what's up? Why you got off? What I was just messing with you. That's what happened. But yeah,
Show up.
but so Wayne, you said you already saw it. So what's your first reaction? Because when I first saw it, I'm like, oh, that's his girlfriend. But again, until you read the story, you're like, oh, that's his mom. And had she kept her feet on the ground, would have been a perfectly innocent hug.
Yeah, that was creepy vibes. Yeah, I saw it on TikTok. They had it on TikTok, and yeah, that's creepy. Dive on your son like that. It's a lot. She doing too much, you know. Usually white boys tell him on to chill out. They quick to tell him on to chill out.
Calm down, mom.
Yeah, real quick. Yeah. So that one caught me by surprise. But yeah, creepy vibe though. Real creepy vibe.
Hey, as a man who did not see that before, I will say there should never be a time where you're in a picture with your child and people can't tell if you're with your child or your significant other. There should never ever be. There will never be a picture with me and my daughter where you can't tell I'm her dad. Like, it'll never happen. And I'm weird. Everyone knows I'm weird.
Facts.
A picture.
Not lying.
Big facts. There will never be a picture where you can't tell that's my child. That's weird. That's weird. That's creepy. That's creepy. Because that opens up so many questions. Like, that's not the first time. You know what I'm saying? That was normal. She did it in public. Not just in public, but in front of a stadium. And that's the type of stuff women do when they trying to plant a flag on a dude that they know gonna get a check. You know what I'm saying? Like, you remember when CeeDee Lamb was on, when he was doing his thing during the draft and the girl grabbed the phone, like, I'm the real girlfriend. He's like, girl, get out of here, girl. You're gonna be gone in 2 weeks. That's the type of stuff they do. And she felt comfortable. Ugh. Hey,
Yeah.
if you had a twin, hey, you know what? They got a whole lot of things in genetics right now, and clones. We'll talk off camera. We'll talk.
Yeah, y'all gonna derail. Venkat keep coming up here and getting off. I don't understand what's going on.
I
So
think he wants to donate.
So her name is Amber Wright. A Utah mother is defending herself after a video of her hugging her 16-year-old son at a football game went viral. With trolls suggesting the pair were inappropriately affectionate. I'm not trolling. That's true. I was so proud, Amber Wright 38 told Today.com last week. I was a proud mom hugging her kid. I never expected it to turn into something where people are like, you're sexually abusing him, you're grooming him. I'm calling Child Protective Services, she added. As friends, families, and fans rushed to the field last month after a win, the single mother ran into no shit there into her son's arms. Brixton picked his mother up and held her for several seconds before she jumped down and finished congratulating him by shaking his shoulder. Wright posted the video on Instagram August 17th as she boasted about her son. And listen to this. This is from her. This boy will forever and always have my entire heart. She captioned the video. When I walked up to hug my baby boy after the game, he immediately picked me up and just held me. It may have been 20 or 30 seconds, a minute. I have no idea. But at this moment, time stood still completely. You don't say those type of words about your son. I honestly don't know what I did to deserve you, Bricks, but I'm thankful every second of every single day for you. She finished. So, all right.
Time stood still.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Mike. Like that, you don't, again, has she kept her feet on the ground? Perfectly acceptable hug. But you don't add fuel to the fire. Oh, time stood still. And as we looked into each other's eyes and come on, man, get out of here with that craziness.
I think it's like the Taboo Notebook. Is that what we going for?
I don't get it, man. Like she and so social media social media are going to eat you up. So that everybody went and found her Instagram page, and so basically she looks like she wants to be a OnlyFans model, you know, with all the half naked pictures and stuff like that. So that's her deal. I mean, you know, single mother, big deal, whatever. That's her deal. So he has to deal with that his mother parades herself around on the internet half naked, and now there's a video that'll never be taken away of her jumping into his arms like a woman, like a naval man that's on shore leave, and his woman hadn't seen him in 6 months, and she about to jump his bones the minute they get home. That's how that looks.
Hey, all I needed to hear was her age. That's all I needed to hear. You heard how old she was, right?
38.
And you see what her son is. That's not a high school. That's a college uniform.
No. I think hold on.
That's like Clemson.
Yeah, no. He's 18. Wait, he's 18.
That's Clemson, bro.
No, he's 16. 16.
And
no, he's not. So that was a high school game, but you know, a lot of high schoolers mock people's jerseys and stuff.
38 and 16.
Sounds plausible.
That tells me all I need to know.
And hold on, just so everybody's clear, we're not accusing her or anything, but it walked like a duck, quack like a duck is probably a duck. So and I'm shocked because I knew me and Mike and Wayne was going to probably have the same thought on this. Kev is the one that I'm more shocked about. He couldn't deny the fact that it was creepy. So Bone says he feels bad for the kid. Yeah. Because now he has to deal with this. Anybody could go look his mom up. Because I bet you before his friends wasn't interested in looking up his mom. Now that her name is all over, now his friends go look up his mom.
I disagree. I think she's the type of mom that fine, invite everybody over. She's the type of mom to get your kids drunk. As long as we do it in the house, it's okay. And she come out with a thong on. Let's go in the pool. She that type of mom that want to be the same age as a kid. She that type of mom. Bumping them at the mall trying to get us Fenty. Oh, I didn't know you could. Oh, you can see through this. I'm sorry. That's the type of mom walk out with just a robe on. I know them types of moms.
So
sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. I was going to see if anybody had anything else on this before I moved on to the next one.
No, I was wondering. So you said she was an OnlyFans model?
No, so go to her Instagram. Just go to her Instagram page and you tell me for yourself. Go on your phone right now and you tell me.
What's her last name?
Ew. She ain't really got no cheeks. I ain't really gonna.
What was her last name?
I ain't gonna hold you.
Amber Wright.
Right. WRIT.
Yeah, RIGHT.
Yeah.
Amber wrong.
So
right.
yeah, so Eddie, Jackie McCall, and this is what I love. We do these shows. Everybody knows what type of show Man Talk Monday is. Everybody knows, but you got like Jackie McCall. I told y'all earlier, Holy Ghost filled Eddie Israel, but those guys stick around and they don't judge the show. They just listen. You take what you take, and you don't listen to what you don't want to listen to.
The Holy Ghost got common sense too. You feel me?
Fine.
Boy,
you heard what he said?
Nice plain piece of chicken.
Back.
Hey, wait a minute. Say that again.
Yeah, like a nice plain piece of chicken. She looked good.
You mean unseasoned?
Bro,
Unseasoned
Kev said
oven roasted.
A plain piece of chicken.
Boiled.
Oh man.
Boiled.
Hold on.
Boiled chicken.
Because I think I got something for you for that.
Ain't nothing like a dark chocolate woman.
Her knees look like an iPhone.
You heard what MD just said.
Ain't nothing like a dark chocolate woman.
That's
Hello.
right, MD.
Hello.
That's right, MD.
Turn the lights off and I can't find you. Hello.
All right, so let's get off of Amber, but listening to Kev, he might want to jump on Amber.
Might be a white Christmas. I don't know.
Happy white Christmas. All right, so let's get into more heavier stuff. I did want to put that out there just to see what you guys had to say on that. So let's get into this next one. And again, I want Kev. I want Kev to take the lead on this because I kind of know where he's going to come from on this. And I see Cliff is in the chat, and Cliff and Kev might have the same thought pattern on this.
Yeah, Cliff.
So let me let me get this.
I'm about to call your cousin because he the one that calmed down Cliff and Kevin. I need some KJ sense.
Let me know when you see it.
Yeah.
And I'm letting y'all know right off the top, she is dropping some F-bombs, so just you fair warning.
And we like to be the one that got done wrong. This is why we struggle with accountability. Most women chase bad boys because being with a bad boy allows you to end up being a victim at some point or another.
Why do they want to be victims?
It is programmed in us that poor me is some type of flex as a woman and as a mother. You can see it. Poor woman left with children to raise on her own. That is something that they get to flex off of. They believe it is a flex. That's why when I say it produces the worst product, the comeback is, well, he did it to me. You're not gonna get no award for that, and your child gonna be a statistic. So, bitch, what are we talking about? The bad boys will allow, you're able to say, girl, I was fucking with Tyrone, he in the streets, bitch. Yeah, he took me out. It was exciting. There's the excitement side, but then there's always, if this doesn't work out with Tyrone, I have a story where Tyrone was the one that did me wrong. When you fucking with a Russell, he ain't finna do nothing. You never finna be no victim. And so what that means is, if the Russell never finna do no fuck shit and try you, guess what you got to do?
What's that?
You got to step your character up and not be doing fuck shit neither. You got to be not texting niggas and fucking and being flaw, and you got to be a good wife and go home, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With Tyrone, I could shake a little something on the side because he be doing shit anyway. He Tyrone, he the bad boy. So the stuff I'm doing.
All right. So Mike, and I see Mike shaking his head. Don't attack him yet, Mike.
I was feeling the glory.
And Wayne, I know you want to jump on this too, but I want Kev to take the lead on this. Kev, what you got on this?
I think she's right. No, I'm kidding.
What is it, Monday?
Yeah, where's Kev?
Friday. I don't know.
I'm about to call your mom saying shoot. Somebody a dog.
But she's right in the way that she's pandering. I definitely agree with the way she's pandering.
There it goes. There it goes.
Because it's okay. It's the fact that we're in the era of confusion and weakness being a sign of strength, right? So I could definitely see her pandering to the weak men that feel insecure about the quote unquote bad boys when they should really be working on strengthening themselves, right? And we always get these scenarios with the quote unquote bad boys, about how they get all the fine women, and then the good quote unquote good guys get left with the leftovers is how the narrative is. But nobody takes the time to look at the environment, right? Like, let's say in this scenario where we're talking about a chick who loves dealing with street dudes, right? But if she's attracted to street dudes, that means she's in an environment more than likely to be around street dudes. And who's more likely to protect her when it comes to other street dudes or just men in general coming after her? It's a dude that is not afraid to pop off or not afraid to fight back, and not afraid to defend her, right? But when you have examples of the quote unquote good dudes, we get examples like jokes like Kevin Hart's joke where he's like, if you got slapped by a dude and he's bigger than me, you just got slapped. And we're going to go back to the car and figure out how, what brought you to the situation where you got slapped. Though that's usually what the case where like, MD. That's usually the case when a guy says he's a quote unquote good dude. But in this case, no, I think everybody loves playing the victim, men and women. But it's just that women, they play it a lot better and a lot smoother, and a lot better at it. And in certain situations, I excuse it, but at the same time, like it's because I don't mess with those type of women that would like do dirt and then, not take accountability for it. So, but that's the way I see it.
So Mike, before you jump on him, I want to hear from Wayne. Wayne been quiet, but before you say that, I want y'all to realize a pattern, because I'm not even going to say nothing about this. I'm going to let Mike and Wayne get them. I want y'all to notice a pattern here with Kev. Kev has the ability that no matter what we're talking about, to somehow circumvent and come back and somehow, oh, men do it too. Did he just pull the Black Lives Matter on us? If we saying Black Lives Matter, did he just pull a All Lives Matter on us? Like, Kev, that wasn't what she was like. We don't care. We get it. Everybody does dirt. Everybody plays victim at some point, but that's not what she was talking about. We talking specifically about women. All right, go get them, Wayne. Go ahead, Wayne.
Go for
All right. First of all, I want to say, wait a minute. She's not manosphere. That's not a man talking. That's a woman talking.
I was shocked too.
That's a black woman using manosphere talking points. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, see, I wish you would do more of that, Trevor. Post more black women speaking those talking points. Then maybe they won't always be crying about it's the manosphere and it's just the internet going back and forth. It's not reality. Maybe if they hear from a black woman, then maybe they'll believe it a little bit more, because we just crying and just talking. That's just manosphere red pill talk, But anyway, second, I wanna address this whole bad boy, good boy thing that Kevin was talking about, which is totally false. All right, here it is. Number one, it's like this. If you like bad boys and you want to stick with the bad boys, then you do that. What happens is, if you get screwed over or if you have a couple babies by the loser, then don't come to the good guy and expect him to put you on a pedestal. That's what it is, period. Has nothing to do with protection or the good guy is being jealous, not at all. All that is about, listen, if you like the bad dude, just like she was saying, accept the consequences or be sloppy with that. But when you come to the good guy, you're going to have to straighten up and fly right. If not, keep it pushing. Just like you said, Kev, listen, I'm not dealing with the woman who has kids, period. I don't want to deal with a woman that has kids. So that's all that is. It has nothing to do with, somebody can't protect themselves. There's good guys out here that ain't in the streets that can box like a mug. I know a lot of them. So I don't know what that means. But that's that whole dynamic. It has nothing to do with jealousy. It has nothing to do with jealous of the bad boy. It's just that, look, if you want to go chase the bad boy, go right ahead. All right. But when you get older and you grow up and you get a little wiser, don't come to me and say, okay, well, I need to wait 90 days. I need to be treated like this and I be treated like this. Well, you done been ran through the streets by all the street niggas. All right, that's it. That's what that's about. It has nothing to do with jealousy. I'll land my plane right there.
I'm sure that has everything to do with that, but I'll let Mike go.
Well, prove it. Prove it. What's your proof of that? What's your proof of a good guy jealous of a bad boy? Most of the time, a lot of times the bad boys, they usually get the strags. A lot of times, some of them get some fairly straight women, but most of the time, the bad boys, the street dudes, they get strags. You know what I'm saying? You ever seen most of the street dudes, women? They strags. They ain't lawyers, they ain't doctors, they ain't clean, they ain't fair-skinned women. They got tattoos. They just as gangster as them, like Bonnie and Clyde shit. So what? What are you talking about? Prove it.
The fact that the fine women get pregnant by those type of dudes, like Future, he gets pregnant by those type of chicks. Or
exactly, and everybody
those type of chicks. But go ahead.
Exactly, but Russell Wilson didn't get jealous. He got with her. We all thought Russell Wilson was stupid. We're like, you
had the leftovers.
Russell Wilson. we exactly. There you go. Now you're getting it. That's what I'm talking. Exactly. Like we like Russell Wilson. You stupid. You are Russell Wilson. You $100 million man, Super Bowl winner. Why would you go and take Future, who's got 7 baby mamas and 7 babies? Why would you grab Ciara and then drop a baby in them when you could have got somebody who no children, has no type of reputation like that? It was crazy. That's why everybody's looking at Russell Wilson like he was crazy.
All right. So keep that in mind. So what I'm trying to say is, what are the qualities that these quote unquote bad dudes have that the quote unquote good dudes don't have? to where they can get those type of women.
The
The
good
women
dudes
that
do.
the quote unquote good dudes want. You feel me?
I mean, but good
That's
dudes.
pretty much what I'm saying.
But good dudes don't. Good. Are you listening? The good dudes don't want those girls who want the bad boys.
That's
I told you they strags. They strags.
You're capping on stream.
You're crazy. Who? Name one. That's why everybody. Why you think everybody clown Russell Wilson? That wasn't even the direction he was supposed to go. That wasn't even the direction he was supposed to go.
Okay, so hold on, Wayne. You don't like Sierra for Russell Wilson?
Hell
no. What I'm saying, I don't care. I'm just saying the pushback. She fine though. The pushback. No, I'm talking about. I don't care personally. I'm saying the pushback Russell Wilson was getting when he got with Sierra was, you got with somebody who dropped like Future's fifth baby. Like, come on. Like, come on. What are you doing? Like,
so what does Future got going on? That's what I'm saying.
But I'm just saying
they want to come after him.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, real G's ain't moving like that, like Russell Wilson did.
Hey, Mike, hold it down. I'll be right back.
Y'all go ahead, Mike. Go ahead.
All right. So
Mike.
Check this out, gentlemen. I'm no longer, and this is for everybody that can hear me, everybody in the chat. I am no longer going to get angry at Kevin. I've decided I'm just going to refute his BS, right? And I'm not going to put no emotion into it. So the main thing he tried to say was girls, the reason that girls like street dudes is because they're in that environment, right? That was something you said, right?
And the qualities, but yeah.
Okay. That's not true because rich white girls run after street dudes just as much as hood chicks. Chicks in the middle class run after street dudes. It's not about an environment. It's about qualities. It's about excitement because the majority of women, modern women, and I'm going to say modern women because I don't consider a lot of the women I respect modern women. I don't consider Tequila a modern woman. I don't consider One Love a modern woman. I don't consider Dr. Mia a modern woman. I'm talking about modern women. I want to be clear and specific when I use my language. Modern women run toward what we call the baseline, the easy gratification. They're the type, they're like empty calories. That's what they run after. And that's what the young lady in the video was trying to explain to you, Kevin, but it went right over your head, right over the Wu-Tang symbol. She was trying to let you understand that these women want to live a low nutrition life. So they're just looking for what glitters and looks pretty. That's why they run after the thugs and the street dudes. Because why do you think street dudes wear so much jewelry? Why do you think pimps wear so much jewelry? Because it brings the rats. Now, when we say this, thug dudes or whatever, for some reason, we always seem to envision black people. But it's not that way because they have bad boys on the other side of the pond as well. There's a reason white women used to swoon over Jimmy Dean and Sean Connery when he was slapping heifers and Ricky Ricardo. Every race has their bad boys and women run after them because of these low value women run after them because of excitement. They're exciting. Future's exciting because life is going to be, it's going to get me out of my doldrums because they don't want to work on what actually brings peace to your life. Peace is what enlightened people want. They want peace. If you're thinking of a relationship, you're not thinking. If you're a mature human being and you're thinking of a relationship, you're thinking of someone who is bringing peace to your life, who's bringing something to your life that's going to make it calm. But that's not what they want. They want the ebbs and flows. That's what she's trying to say. They want something to complain about. That's why they don't like nice guys. Nice guys are boring. Nice guys bring consistency. If you ever look at women love to say, I want a guy with consistency. No, they don't. That's just something that was a buzzword made up that they think they're supposed to say. Like they say, I want a guy who makes me laugh. No, you don't, because most of the funny dudes I know are single. They want excitement. They want to go outside and, girl, he did, and they want something to run back to go tell their friends. because they're all empty calorie human beings. That's who they are. They don't think past the moment.
Strange.
That's why they are the women that good guys should not want. Any guy that looks at these ratchets and thinks that's what I want to build my life on, that's what I want to build my future, my lineage on, is not a good guy. He's a simp. That's why we laughed at Russell Wilson, because Russell Wilson had every advantage to become someone who could have a respectable line, and he ran to what looked good on television. And let me say something to y'all. You keep saying fine women run after the futures and whatever. Fine is relative, my guy.
How crazy is that to say, though? That's a crazy statement.
It is. Fine is relative. Let's be clear.
That is a correct statement.
Be clear. Thank you, Bones. You must admit it. Let's be clear. Fine is relative, because most of you guys go on Instagram and be like, oh, damn, she fine. Ooh, she fine. Hey, let that filter go. Let that MAC makeup go. She looked like the heifer at Walmart cashiering. Please believe it. This is real. I need all of you men out there to get this out of your mind. Just because it looks good on television, there's a reason Photoshop is one of the biggest apps ever, okay? This is not reality. Sierra is not fine. Go look up Sierra without makeup. Now, hold up. Because Trevor and I have a big thing about what's fine and sexy. When I'm saying, is Sierra physically from the neck down? Her body is nice looking. Her face is it's okay. I tell men this all the time. The finest women, the women you think are the most gorgeous, look at them when they wake up in the morning. I know a dude that think Cardi B is bad as hell. I showed him a picture with her not in makeup. He changed his mind. There's a reason why, you know what, I'm not even going to get deep because I only have like two minutes. I also want to say this woman, and this is for you, Wayne, this woman is not as small a minority as you think. There are a plethora of women who think like us. They just don't get the women bigging them up, so they get even Ebony. You remember the one who was talking about I wouldn't date a bus driver?
Yeah.
Guess what?
She switched the flip. Yeah,
she flipped. And the other little, the one that do the little ratchet dating show, even she's flipped. All these women that were dissing and denigrating Kevin Samuels when he was alive now are taking his talking points and running with them.
Well, that's why I said, Trevor, I made that joke. I say, well, Trevor, you need to post more black women speaking manosphere talking points so these men in the chat and on the panel won't be saying, oh, it's just Mike and Wayne and it's the manosphere and this web junk and all that. No, you know what? Start posting the black women speaking that same stuff and then tell me what would y'all call it then? Capping?
Hey, Kevin's in the house. I want to finish on this point, then I'll let y'all jump on it. I need everybody to understand this one thing. Kevin cannot, and this, when I say Kevin, I definitely don't mean Kevin J. My dog that's in the chat, you know what it is, pimp. Kevin cannot deal with adult women, okay? Kevin can only deal with infantile women. He can only deal with women that will be subservient to what he believes.
Well, he wants poly.
No, I ain't talking about poly. I'm talking about mentally, because this woman came in, took accountability, said there's wretchedness when it comes to a lot of people on her side, and his brain automatically couldn't deal with it. They couldn't deal with it. He's the type of person that would say she's a pick-me. And it's funny because people like to use the term pick-me, and I like to ask them, if there's a job you want, would you not research the job? If there's something you want, would you not learn about it so you can have the best chance of getting it? If there's a woman I want, I'm going to learn about this woman to see if she matches up with what I have in my mind, because a lot of men see a woman and then invent who she is in her mind, don't know who she is, go chase her, get her, and then realize, oh, this ain't the heifer I want, and then ghost, and then wonder why women get mad. Learn who she is. That's y'all problem. Kevin don't want to learn a woman. He wants her to fit in a box. He wants her to be in this box on a little pedestal. This woman is an adult woman who sat back, looked at herself, looked at the situation, and made an educated, logical step and said it. And that's why he will never see her. He looks right past. You remember that? What was that movie? Drinking South. Don't drink and juice South Central. Whatever. Drinking juice in the hood.
Yeah.
And
Classic,
he was like,
classic.
You remember? And the guy was like, "Hey, sister, could you tap that white woman?" That's Kevin. Any woman that's an adult, he'd be like, "Hey, adult black woman, could you please tap that minute moron behind you so I can talk to her?" Because Kevin is really the groomer. Kevin wants to groom women who want to stay children. I want an adult woman. That's the difference. I want a woman that, we talk about submission, right? And only Ricardo understands
Oh,
this.
watch that word right there, Mike. You know that
I
right
feel
there.
Submission is strength, because you are strong enough to give that power to someone that you think can do what you want done to a better ability. That's what submission really is. And a woman who is strong in herself and submits to you, that is the true goal. If she sees in you that you are a king and you are the type of man that can further the things that are in her mind, or that you have the ability to sit down poly with her and you guys can come to an understanding, and then you go run in the world, she submits to you. That is the true goal. That is the wife that the Bible says is a good thing. Not these heifers that look good on Instagram and wear clothes so tight she can't breathe when she popping at the club. Okay? Those are the women you should go for. But all of you dudes are lost running after these scattered ass scallywag thotterbergs, and you wonder why you're always unhappy, and you wonder why the divorce rate is so high. You get lost in scattered ass. Wake up. Wake up, man.
Mike,
Wake
I don't know
up.
who hurt you, but hurt people hurt people.
Yeah, let Kev get in there and defend yourself, Kev.
They
Defend
say
yourself.
I'm hurt. Ain't nothing
Only
hurt
got a
on me
minute.
but my pinky toe I stubbed on the door.
Defend
I only got a
yourself,
minute.
Kev.
You said a lot.
And it was all right. Now
He said a lot, bro. I'm gonna let it just slide.
you can't let it slide, bro. You can't attack the truth.
Hey, I want to ask though, real quick about the poly. Kev, have you ever had a poly relationship before, or participated in a threesome with two women and by yourself?
Hell no.
Sexually?
Nah, I haven't had a threesome. I've only messed around with friends at the same time.
So no.
Y'all hear what I'm saying?
See?
Okay.
I have nobody.
Fair
To teach me.
enough.
I'm sorry.
What do you mean? I don't know.
Now I can teach you. I've had a threesome before.
Why?
Okay,
Oh, okay,
but
let me take
I've
you
never
out.
had
my business out. I'm not.
I've never had a poly relationship, but I had a threesome before. It was a beautiful thing. We could talk about it one day.
I'm gonna.
Hey,
I'm gonna
you know
DM
what?
you.
In the chat.
Sounds good.
Never mind.
So
You don't always need to talk. My homegirl taught me that. You don't always need to talk.
I mean, this man talk Monday, baby.
all right,
I know,
so I did want to read these comments because they was coming in fast and furious. MD dropping a lot in the chat. So Cliff says Cliff said the woman in the video only said that because she had plenty of failed relationships, but does that make it wrong still, Cliff? You like, so real quick to that, reality hits everybody. You hopefully a criminal, after you go to jail once or twice, he'll stop being a criminal again. So maybe she's a rehabbed woman. We don't know. Maybe she did have a bunch of relationships, but it still doesn't negate the fact that what she's saying is 1,000,000% true.
Can I say something to that comment?
Go ahead.
Cliff, you are foolish because everybody knows the best way to learn something is through experience. And if you're saying she's experienced a bunch of failed relationships, you're literally saying she knows what doesn't work. That's who you listen to.
It's not good.
Knows what doesn't work.
It don't matter if it's a black woman. It don't matter if it's a black man. If you have these talking points, they just ain't buying it because some men views of how they view modern women are just skewed. That's it. That's all it is. Period.
So hold on.
I'm not getting mad no more. No
Hold
more.
on. MD, I think MD trolling right now. MD says, as of now, the nigga woman culture is winning. They control the terms. I don't winning in what respect, MD? That's what I'd say to you.
What's a nigga woman culture? What is that?
Man.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah,
Hey,
MD.
I don't bother MD.
Yeah, MD. You gonna have to,
I don't even know what that is.
MD, you're gonna have to explain that one. But
yeah, I just want to know what that is.
So is a bunch of preach, is a bunch of speak on the mic. We need an organ player and a collection plate.
For real.
So Kev, they killing you, Kev. Bone says that submission is strength. Thanks for that one, Mike. I'll use it tonight.
It's the truth. Hey, there's very few people who have ever had like a dom sub life. If you've ever done it, any woman that does submission like play, they will tell you. Any man who's had a sub will tell you submission is strength. That just means y'all ain't never had no chicks, but I'm gonna stay out of that.
So damn, I lost where I was at.
I'm sorry.
So Kevin J says failed relationships rehabilitates you to learn what truly is important. Absolutely. So now Cliff comes back and says, so leftovers is good.
The show Leftovers is good.
Cliff, everybody, you know, if maybe you found the chupacabra that has never been belonged to anybody else before. So, but everybody has somebody's leftover at some point. I try to make it sound as nice as possible, but it is what it is.
Everybody is leftovers.
Yeah, we're humans. You ain't finding no virgins in this society. Then Kevin just getting on Cliff. Wouldn't you also be considered a leftover?
Yo, Kevin J is the man.
All right, so oh man, we're making good time. I got two more posts that I want to get to. This is one that Mike sent me a while back, and we got it.
Hold on, where's all the preach mics and Mike was awesome? I ain't seen none of them. All right,
on to the story.
I'll go look at the chat. It's all right.
I read them off. I just wanted to. So let me get to this one. Mike has sent me this a while back. Let me. Oh man, where is it? Oh, okay. We talk about righteous. We talk about righteous sisters that we love. This is one that I follow, and I think if more women were like her,
is it a beautiful red bone?
Nah,
there's a beautiful red bone that speak that stuff. I'm gonna leave it at that. She ain't my type, but she gorgeous.
We want to get back. We want to get back in the colorism thing. Oh, Wayne, you wasn't here 2 weeks ago. Did you catch the colorism show?
I caught a part of it, man. I caught a little bit of it. I didn't catch the whole thing.
Let me know when y'all see this.
Yeah.
Mike sent me this back a while ago, so y'all gonna have to listen to it though to see what's going on.
Daughter. Yeah, she's done.
A man that fuck with you. Rico, he's mean and you don't like him.
Did I do that?
You don't fuck with him.
Did I do that?
Do you hear me? He touched you? Yes, he did. Didn't he? Yep.
No, I didn't.
I fucking thought.
Look at you, so you got you on camera.
This is the man.
All right, so y'all see what's going on there, and this is gonna go into our next story. This is pure wickedness. So this woman is trying to get her young daughter, don't know how old she is, doesn't matter, to say that this guy has been messing with her for whatever reason. This is what she decides to do to get this guy hemmed up. So let me go ahead and click the time. Mike, you sent it to me. So what you got?
I want to tell the ladies out there, and I'm speaking to ladies, not these modern women. I'm talking to ladies that I respect. Some of you wonder why men act the way they do sometimes. This is the verbal personification of another video that I'm not going to mention because I think Trevor might want to do it one day. From another country. You remember what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I
want to play that video so bad.
Bro, I'm telling you, I haven't cried since I was 13. I shed one for that, bro. And it's not alone. There's a woman who hit herself in an elevator to say a man SA'd her and got him arrested. There's a woman, this goofy white lady who's gotten 20 people arrested saying that they SA'd her. There's women who've gone around and convinced their kids and they had to have psychiatrists to come understand that the kid was coached. It's why we're fearful and why we act the way we act. It is madness out there. I try to tell you ladies, that's why I get so angry when you guys defend FS. And you know what that means. I can't say it because Trevor I already sent him a 10, but he might try to hit me again. That's why I get so upset when you guys defend what women do, because if a man does something disgusting, I'm the first one to tell you, you ain't nothing to me. Like, you're not even a man, you're a pseudo human. And I'll stand on that. And I need my women, I need my ladies, I need more than just Key. Because Key Todd will do it. I need more than just her and One Love to stand up and say, this is disgusting. We don't respect y'all. Because there you go. Thank you, Moon Goddess. Lunar Deity, welcome. I didn't even know she was in here. What's up? But this is, oh yeah, she probably saying hi to Kevin. Moving on. This is why the men of today are so guarded, so terrified to open up, so terrified to show what ladies say they want from us, because this type of evil, vindictive sickness is in the world. These are your friends who come to you. These are your friends who come to you and say, Tyrone ain't nothing. He did this and he did that. They lie. I tell my friends all the time, ask questions. If you want to get to the bottom of a story, ask questions. These are type of, did you see that video where the woman hit the guy in the head and said, I wish you would, and the dude jumped, and then the chick fell on the ground and then said, I'm gonna call my daddy and tell him you hit me. These women exist. This is not new. The same way we say that we're finally getting police on video, we're finally getting these women on video.
They don't believe it, Mike. They think we just complaining. They think we just bitching. They don't believe it, Mike. They don't believe it's exposure.
I'm telling you from my own experience, I've had a woman lie on me. And I had to have another black woman who to this day she could go online and say Michael's all kinds of BAs and FNs and all that. And I'll still be like, hey, I love you and I'll never say a bad word about you. Because she saved me from jail from a chick lying just because her boyfriend caught her coming out of my house. She was going to go to the police and say I did so. This is me. And if you've ever been around me and seen me around a woman, you know the last thing I want is to take it from a woman. I want it given. That's my pleasure. When you give it to me, I know I'm the dude. So if I'm going through it and y'all sit here and listen to me all the time, and some of you talk to me more than this, especially Ricardo, you know what kind of man I am. If I'm telling you this, please listen. Some of your friends ain't ish. Some of your friends are garbage. You're blind to it because they're your homie. Some of you know that she ain't shit, but that's your dog, so you gonna ride. I will never. Trevor said it before. If I'm friends with you and I find out that you're a deadbeat dad, that's the end of the friendship. I can't respect you if there's a kid out there. Yo, I had a chick who I messed with in high school, and I thought for years that she had a baby that she didn't tell me about. I was looking for this girl till we were in our 30s, and I finally found that she told me she had an abortion. Like, that's how much I had to find out that if there's a child out there, look at, matter of fact, I almost went into something else that we were going to talk about. I'm not going to talk about it. Go ahead, yo. But you know what I'm talking about. Nobody should not know, you know what I'm saying? Nobody should not know that someone loves them that's in the world, right? And if there are women out there like this who are so wicked and so evil that they are willing to poison a child to get rid of someone, they're not the only ones. There's plenty of them out there. We need help. Men, women, please help us. Because if I come out and I say that woman ain't nothing, it ain't gonna mean nothing. But if you say it, other women will stop and listen instead of going, that man always trying to mansplain to me. We need y'all. Thank you. I need real women. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking to ladies. I'm not talking to these modern women. I'm talking to real women out there. We need you. I'm begging you. All right, I'm done.
So real quick, I wanna read this comment. Yeah, Moon Goddess said real women hold their homegirls accountable. Not in the numbers that they need to. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but not in the numbers that they need to. Eddie Israel said I had a woman accuse me of SA. Luckily, my little sister was around to shut it down. I've had that in the workplace before, where a woman came on to me because I was in a managerial position, and I denied all her advances. And then she went to the head of the company and told him that I tried to assault her. It was a long thing, because once they bring that up on you, then they have to follow up on it. It can't be like, oh, we know that Trevor wouldn't do that. Now they have to follow up on it. So obviously I didn't do it, but but that was a whole thing.
And they never put out a press. They never put out the letter to the whole company saying Trevor is innocent.
No,
they never do that part.
Why would they do that? Why would they clear a black man?
You feel me?
So Nene says, oftentimes, though men know they're messing with the devil, it's cute when she's doing evil to others. She's wild, she's crazy. They don't expect that evil to be done to them. Absolutely,
that's a fact.
Hey, we not going to deny facts. That's we don't do that over here. But we believe y'all. We know wickedness comes in both genders. Yeah, it does. Let me get through some more of these. She's just agreeing with Moon Goddess. Ricardo says, SA is no joke. You feel me? Collectively, women need to not jump to conclusions and always remember innocent until proven guilty.
Hey, look at Jonathan. Look at the dude Kang from. Look at all the evidence that popped up for him. Jonathan Majors.
Yeah, this is crazy, man. Just like they think women want the bad boys, sometimes men want the bad girl, and it's true because they're in love with the image. It's why men love porn stars, because forget the fact that most of what they see is fantasy, and it's 10 to 15 takes, and this and that, and not to mention that you may catch something. They don't care about that. All they see is just the illusion, like, oh man, look how she does it, But whatever. Wayne, what you got?
I'm glad you agree with me, by the way.
I ain't got much. I mean, this is just this is again, this is crazy because stuff like this don't go viral. Like that lady who got hit with the brick went viral, made it all the way to national news, right? And she was on for 2 weeks. Carly Russell, even once they found out that she was lying, that went viral. But stuff like this don't go viral, So, and that's my whole thing with when everybody criticized Red Pill, Manosphere, all the men talking points, even the young lady that you posted up first, it's exposure. So that's when we go with that. Well, when Kev or some people say, well, men and women do it, both do it too. They both have their issues. Fair enough, but the exposure is different. Are y'all not understanding me? Like, where are people missing that? The exposure is different. Do you understand? This lady just sat up here in her child's face and said that. No, where is that going viral? Nowhere. You know what everybody's talking about right now on TikTok is when I think what's the tight end name? Shay Shay. Shay.
Shannon Sharp.
Yeah, was interviewing Brittany Renee. They talked about body count. So when if you go on TikTok, all these panels, all the women. Why is it important? A man gotta know a woman's body count. Like that's the thing now. That's what's talking about, but not like this stuff, not this type of stuff, not the story that you're about to play after this that we talked about earlier. That didn't go viral. You understand what I'm saying? But again, some people, when I talk about we live in the matriarch, when I talk about we live in the patriarchy, when I talk about I almost cussed. Women get in the way with murder. Women get in the way with not being exposed, their bullshit not getting exposed, or now that men have a platform, now is, well, what's the solution? Well, what's the solution then? Oh, so soon as black men get the platform for 2 seconds, now everybody wants a solution. Decades and decades of child support, family court, policies, Hollywood movies, exposing on a whole black man smear campaign. Nobody was talking about solutions. Everybody was cheering on the black woman and clapping on it. That's right, girl. When it came to the black woman plight, everybody freaking cheered it on. Whether it was Hollywood, whether it was in politics, whether it was in the homes, everybody cheered on the black woman's plight. Soon as black men get a platform and start talking about his plight and exposing black women for their bullshit, everybody want to try and shut it down with their goofy narratives, all this goofy stuff. Oh, well, what's the solution? Men are just crying. Men are just jealous. Men mad because they can't get no ass. Men getting passports because they can't get no ass. Get the fuck out. Excuse me. I'll pay for that. Get out of here. Get out of here with that. It's just exposure. It's just exposure, man. And people hate it. Black men hate it. Black women hate it. Why? Because, again, they have been hardwired that mama can't do no wrong, period. Mama can't do wrong. That's what it is. So, and I'm gonna land my plane.
Wayne, you so right, and you going right into the next story. I mean, like this is a perfect segue. Kev, what you got on this, Kev?
Ain't gonna be a segue.
Oh boy.
I'm kidding. Yeah, it's situations like this that makes me realize how scary women are. Yeah, women terrify me. I'm not gonna cap. Not the fact that they have physical strength, but it's that spiritual / like manipulative strength, the fact that a woman can just speak words into existence and that gets other men to come after you, that gets your business shut down, that gets you fired from work, that gets you thrown in jail.
Facts.
Man,
Great
that's
point.
terrifying. So even though Mike thinks I'm crazy when I say this, but when it comes to what I want, like if I want something from a chick, I'm gonna let her know directly, like, yo, I like you and I think you're cute, and I want to spend some time with you at night. Oh, but by the way, Moon Goddess, how you doing? Hit me up on Instagram, by the way.
Oh boy,
But
he couldn't resist it. He couldn't resist. Oh, real quick, Kev, shout out to Eddie Israel. He said he had to run. Peace for stopping by.
Peace, man. But
hey, I don't think that.
Hold on, I wasn't done.
No, I'm talking about what you said when you said that. Okay. I think you're crazy when you say a woman, hey, I like you, and I don't think that's crazy. I think that's honorable. I respect someone that could step to someone and say exactly what they want. It just doesn't work with like the type of women, like the modern women, like I've been saying. You can't do that with them. But like an honorable woman, a woman that would respect you coming to her with the truth, like I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I like that.
You can do that with any woman. I mean,
nah, you can't.
You can't control their reaction to it, but if
right.
If they like you enough.
I'm saying doing it with a positive outcome.
No, there's a chance of getting a positive outcome. I'm not saying your chances are high or low.
Due to a gold brick.
Wait, say that again?
I said there's a chance you could do to a gold brick. Don't mean it's gonna happen. Percentages and averages. Hey, well then I'm gonna come steal you. Go ahead.
Right. Shoot. Okay, but yeah, that's why I like telling the truth, because when you tell the truth, there's no way somebody can manipulate you, right? There's no if you know what you want, there's no way somebody can trick you or waste your time to get things out of you, because you're not gonna budge, right? Like let's say you want a chick for one night and she says, oh, you haven't even got to know me or take me out to dinner. That has nothing to do with anything. I told you what I want, and if you're not down for that, that's cool. We can move our separate ways, but I'm not gonna spend money on you because that's just weird, right? And I think a lot of guys would move out of these situations where they're dealing with these type of chicks if they would just be more upfront and honest. And that's why I say, like, bad boys have certain qualities that the quote unquote good dudes to have, because a lot of times a lot of dudes are full of it. They're full of it. They don't want to say that they want that one thing straight up. They rather just go around the corner to the block, to the bodega, and try to get to that result when it's like, yo, all you have to do was just say what you wanted. But
you have it so backwards.
Lord,
the bad boys, they're the ones that lie. The bad boys, it's called running game. They're the ones that tell you anything you want to hear to get in them draws. The good guys are the one who, hey, ma'am, I really think you're pretty and I like you and I like to take you out. Man, if you don't get your boring, dusty, that's how they respond to them today. The thug is, hey, shawty, you know what I'm saying? You looking good, little mama, da-da-da-da-da. Beat it up, have her like, oh my God, I really, and then dip. You got to confute. Yo, I promise I have to visit the world you live in. I'm going to come down to your city and I want to walk around and see you. Remember we supposed to do that thing back in the day where I was going to be the, remember the skit we
show?
do? Yeah, on your show. We got to do that. I want to do it in real life. I want to see you talk to girls because I promise you what you talking about ain't working.
Sure. And Ricardo, that's cap because they flipped it. They didn't even understand what I was saying. So that's cap.
So, all right. Anybody got anything else on this before we move on?
I would like to say the women in the chat are on point today. Thank you, ladies. You're giving me hope for the future, especially if we can get this cloning technology ready. Because, all right, never mind. My bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, we got sensible women over here, though. That's the thing. We never.
They all taken though.
Yeah,
all of them.
So it's funny. The real quick sidebar. I see Venkat put a sidebar video in here. I haven't even checked it out yet because I love to go off on the tangent. But so we had our high school tailgate of like what 2 weeks ago or last week.
Criminal high school.
So we saw Shock Moon Goddess was there. And when I saw her, all I could think about was Kev. I'm like, man, if Kev was here right now, he wouldn't know what the hell to do. It would just be.
Yes, he would. Yeah. He'd go, hey, Moon Goddess, I'd like to make love to you tonight at 6:30 p.m. And she would go, oh, little cute Kevin, move, boy. That's what happened.
That's a little too early.
Maybe like Wayne, we had a good time at the tailgate, man.
Yeah, I saw the pictures, man. Y'all looked good, man. Moon God is short. I didn't know Moon God is short.
Yeah, she's short.
She's a tiny little thing. I didn't know that. That's what's up. That's what's up.
I don't.
Y'all, all y'all looked good though. Everybody looked good.
Yeah, we had a really good time, man. I know it was a lot of hurt knees after all that dancing, but yeah, we had a good time.
Whole lot of WD-40.
Yeah. All right, so damn, Mike mentioned it, and man, it's just because I don't know what I really could get away with. We censored.
Don't do it.
Yeah, we censored the video, but it's like there's a video that I want to play so bad. But YouTube has been killing the channel. Seriously. Oh man,
let me describe it. I'll describe it. How about that?
See what I was doing though. I was playing it and I stopped it at a certain point, so you couldn't see any.
But you ain't gonna feel it unless you see them.
Yeah, you have to watch it, man. That's the thing. Oh man.
Can you show a picture and just describe it?
You know what? I'm gonna do a still version of it.
You know what you got to do? Do the still version, but then give the amount that happened. You know what I'm talking about?
So I'm gonna play right leading up to it, and then I'm gonna stop it after the first strike, and we'll be able to get the entire picture. Because we're doing so great on time, and I want to devote the last half of the show to the main.
If you make me cry, we gonna fight.
Venkat, what's up?
You better play that video, sir.
Walked in Bogart.
Listen, Venkat, I'm trying to tell Venkat, I done got like 7 copyright strikes from you.
So we going 8.
No.
Play that video, sir.
You see what I'm saying?
Yo, Van Cat a whole gangster, bro.
Yeah, he's talking about we going 8.
We going
all right,
8.
Let me I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna stop it at just so everybody could see what's going on.
We need a number. I need a number.
Mm-hmm.
Has everybody in this set seen?
All right.
Oh,
I didn't think it was gonna I didn't think it was going to start right there. Okay, so here we go. I know Venkat don't care. Venkat, you know how many copyright things I got to deal with every day when he get off the air. All right, so everybody sees what's happening because I'm not going to play it all the way through. I'm like legit going to stop it once everybody gets the gist of it. So y'all pay attention.
I've seen enough.
All right. So and this goes on for another 2 minutes. Yeah. So yeah, Nini's saying the same thing. She couldn't watch the entire video, and I'm not gonna play it because I'm not gonna yeah, I'm not gonna get the channel messed up. We've been doing good. So obviously this happened in Africa. I don't know who sent me this video when I was off last week, and I just was catching up on all the videos. So there's a mother, obviously her kid is in the tub, and for whatever reason, she comes out and starts like beating the hell out of the kid with her slipper. Yeah, you guys have seen enough of it, right? To get the point, of what's going on.
No, I don't even think you get the point. Like,
man,
you know how many headshots there were?
Yeah, but I'm trying.
Headshot. No, I don't need to see no more. But the baby, bro, it's a baby.
Hold on, I'm a skim through it. Boy.
It's a baby.
This where we see who the haters are.
All right.
So yeah, I'm not gonna play anymore. And it went on for 2 minutes. So what bothers me here, and I'm gonna let y'all get it, because it really bothered me. Because again, I got a daughter. You know what I'm saying? And even if I ever popped my daughter before, you know, I pop her with 2 fingers, and I feel bad after it. Here you have a mother just mercilessly beating the hell out of her child, while someone is obviously videotaping it. That's the problem. That's my big problem right there. That's what's bothering me right there, is that someone's videotaping it. And before anybody says, "Oh, Trevor, they just got the camera set up in the window," no, they don't. You can see the camera moving. You can see them moving the curtain. So somebody is actually videotaping this. And then later on in the video, there was a woman that walked right past it, and she didn't even bother to look and say, "Hey, let's not do that one." They just it was the most sickening thing I've seen in a long time. And I'm the guy who loves watching snuff videos. I'm the guy that loves watching Saw movies. But when you're abusing children, this is what bothers me, man. And the fact that somebody would record this and not do anything, the fact that somebody walked by this and didn't at least try to say, "Hey, stop," it sickens me, man. Y'all got it, man. Y'all got it.
I don't understand. I don't get it. Like, I just had a situation with my kid where I'm trying to, because everyone knows I want my daughter to know algebra before she leaves elementary school. And I was getting on her about decimals, and she looked me in the eyes and said, "Daddy, I'm only 9." And that made me, and it hurt, right? Because I'm like, "Damn, baby, you are 9. I'm pushing you too hard." And then to watch this video where the baby didn't do anything, the baby was sitting in the tub. She beat the baby out the tub, and then beat the baby back in the tub, and then beat the baby in the tub. Like, I don't understand. The baby cannot understand English or whatever language they speak on a high level. Put the baby where you need the baby. My G, I'm not even gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to this. If I was there, I would have punched her in the face repeatedly. And I don't care who has a problem with it. I would have rocked this woman. She hit that baby in the head no less than 50 times. And I'm not exaggerating. That's not hyperbole. She hit that baby in the head. And that's a fact. Everything hurts. We done got beatings out the shower. Everything hurts worse when you're wet. But she hit that baby in the back of the head with that slipper at least 50 times. You can't tell me two things. You can't tell me there's not a concussion and that baby is not going to grow up messed up. You can't tell me that. And I don't know where this, I was thinking that, I don't know where this kid's father is, but he need to show up and make this woman look like I feel like that baby looks in the morning. Cause I don't, if you know me, I don't do violence. I'd have rocked her to sleep, my G. I promise you. And I would have slept like the nicest just born baby in the NICU. I would have rocked her to sleep, stole the baby, and took it home. I would have a new child because that don't make no sense. It makes none. None. Yo, go ahead, yo. Go ahead.
Real quick.
That was my kid.
And again, like people, like we got kids, like you know what I'm saying. So and I popped my daughter before, and I felt so bad about it. And what Mike just said, it just brought me right back to what my daughter told me the other day. Mike's daughter, 9 years old, he thinks he's doing a good thing for her, and she's like, "You're pushing me too hard." I'm thinking I'm doing a good thing, trying to branch out and do like media and talk show and stuff like that. My daughter comes to me and says, "Hey, Daddy, we're not spending any time together anymore like we used to." So to see some bullshit like this, like y'all know what I put in the thing, like what I would have done to this person and the person that's recording, because let's not lose sight of that.
And the one who walked by.
Yeah,
everybody.
Exactly. There's three parties here that got some answering to do, because this kid is now going to be messed up. And you can't tell me that this is a one-time deal. So now when this kid grows up and he's abusive to women, he got mommy issues or daddy issues, whatever the hell y'all say, then you put it right back on her. And this is the problem. This is why we get on here all the time and talk about how important it is for a father to be in the household. And don't give me the crap about, oh, Trevor, it happened in Africa. You think that this isn't happening over here? You think the kids over here aren't being abused? Come on, man. Come on. Like at some point, somebody gotta step up and say something. I'm just not gonna play the whole video because I know YouTube's standard and practices, and it ain't even about monetizing the video because I'm turning that off for this video. So that's not what it's about. But I know their standards and practice. They don't like anything. Hell, they even want me to change my thumbnails because they say some of them are too offensive. So I know I got to walk a fine line, and I'm not the one that's going to be pushing this type of stuff out, because I think that person needs to be handled. So Kev, Wayne, what y'all got? Venkat still up here? Yeah.
Yeah, this is for some reason I'm not even mad, because I'm realizing, like, I'm not realizing, but this is just confirmation that this is just culture. Like, this is just I can only go off Black culture because that's the only one I'm familiar with. But yeah, this is just culture. This is what we've been dealing with. This is what we've been promoting, in a sense, you know, through memes and jokes and stuff like that. This is what we compartmentalize, and we justify in our own mind, saying like, well, you know, my dad did it or my mom did it and I turned out fine, right? Not knowing that we're continuing these generational traumas and generational abuse to our kids and passing it down, you know, generations to generations. So I'm more upset, yeah, by the people that are walking by, because to them, like this is normal. And it definitely paints a picture like, yeah, these are the type of people you just can't be around, right?
I want to respond to my brother-in-law real quick in the chat. He's saying he has to disagree. The baby won't remember this. So I don't agree with that. I've been watching a bunch of documentaries like on David Koresh and Jim Jones. Like I like to get in the mind of crazy people and see how they came up. I was watching a thing on Timothy McVeigh. These guys can all go back to their childhood and tell you when that specific moment happened. So don't think that kid is probably 2 or 3 years old. So don't think that they don't lock that away in their mind somewhere. And then when they snap, they're like, yep, that's where it came from. They repressed that long enough, but then at some point it does come back. I can remember stuff from when I was 2 and 3 years old. My dad is amazed sometimes how we'll be talking and I could be like, man, I remember when this happened and stuff like that. We don't give babies enough credit. Like that, you hold stuff in. He's not going to forget, because again, this isn't the first time that happened. This isn't an isolated incident. You know why? Because if it was an isolated incident, she would have hit him one time and been like, oh crap. But the repeated for 2 minutes, she hit that kid at least 70 times. Mike said it right. She beat him out of the tub, in the tub, out of the tub again. So yeah, I don't agree with that at all. Kevin, hold on, because yeah, we get a lot of comments here, man. This is an example of where boys grow up to have lack of respect for his mom, which translates to lack of respect for women. Absolutely. That's what's going to happen. And then we're going to turn around and blame it on black male culture. And they're going to say that somehow black male culture is behind all of this. Black male culture is the reason why all our boys are messed up, without simultaneously pointing the finger at who's raising a lot of these boys. What's up, Wayne?
Yeah, they don't want to have that conversation about who's raising them, because they'll say, well, the daddies ain't around. But anyway, that's I don't know. I just keep it short and sweet, bro. Which is the reason why I get asked to come on other panels. I really don't, especially when it be women involved, because I gotta go back and forth with the jaw jacking of men and violence, right? I gotta hear that men and violence, men and violence, men and violence. It's like, all right, fair enough. You got a point, right? But it's like, okay, well, let's talk about women and their violence. Oh no, it's circumstances. It's this, is that. No. Women are just as violent as men can be.
Facts.
There's so many examples of it. All right, I tell you what, you go on YouTube or you go on TikTok. There's this prank where they do in Vegas where like these couples will come down the escalator and then this attractive woman will be going up the escalator.
Oh yeah.
And if the woman will flirt with the man, if the man looks back, immediately his significant other hits him. Now, if you do it the other way around, where the man goes upstairs and say something to the woman, and the man kind of just like looks at the guy and go after the guy, but never hits the woman. And I say, damn, you know what? Pay attention to that. I mean, immediately the woman's first reaction is to put her hands on the man. That's her first reaction. Not to say, wow, what are you looking at? What 95% of those women, when you watch that prank, those women do some type of physical, they slap him, they grab his head, they hit him in the chest, they pull him and say, go, come on. And people think that stuff is funny. They got another prank where, like, if a guy is arguing with a woman out there and he's like getting physical, everybody stops and grab the man. Now you reverse it, and women will do it to the guy. People walk by and laugh. People like, oh, he's getting what he deserved. He probably cheated on her. He's getting what he deserved. You see what I'm saying? Women have been getting away with that for years, especially in black culture. I'm telling you, look, man, you got one thing the sisterhood have in common is undermining their black men. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people don't want to hear it, but they've been undermining black men for the longest. Physically, mentally, They beating on you verbally, all of it. But we just hide it. In black culture, we hide women bullshit. We're good at it. Black men have been doing that for decades, hiding black women's bullshit. That's why I say this internet stuff is doing nothing but exposing it. I land my plane.
So I'll say this because there's a couple of comments that I want to read. Ricardo makes a good point though. Ricardo says can't be mad when, hold on, let me set the time for the next one. Ricardo says he can't be mad when he grows up being abusive to women. Comes down to parenting here. If the dad was there, this wouldn't have taken place. So I'm gonna say this: when I was growing up, and people always hear me talk about lately, especially now as I get older, how much I miss my stepmom. And we're not talking about my birth mom. We're talking about my stepmom, the one that raised me when I was a kid. But she, you know, she was free with the belt. Let's put it that way. And again, here we go, remembering stuff. This happened when I was like six or seven. I did something stupid in school because I was prone to do. I do it all the time. And she waited until I got out the shower. And she was going to like beat the hell out of me when I got out of the shower. There you go again, the mentality of women. She was going to beat me when I got out of the shower. You know why that beating didn't happen? Because my dad busted in the bathroom and was like, no, the hell. He's like, it ain't going down like that. You not hitting my son coming out of no shower. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, my dad, whenever he would give me a whooping, it would always be in my hands. He would never hit me anywhere to leave a mark on me or anything like that. It's just like a lot of women, man, they just do shit just extra. It's like they always got to go that extra mile, man. And I'm not saying don't discipline your kids. And y'all know me enough by now that I don't mean everybody. But there's enough of you guys doing this stuff and not talking about it. There's enough of you guys carrying on with this foolishness and nobody's checking you. So I know exactly what it is when the beating gets a little excessive. My dad is a big dude, especially when I was younger. My dad never would jump on me and try to beat. My dad would tell me, hold out my hands. That's what he'll do. Hold out your hands and you better not move them. And he'll slap you on your hands with his custom-made leather belt. But it was just like when it came down to getting the beatings from my stepmom, is like she would always just go that little extra mile. And the last thing I'm gonna say on this is, before we did the first episode of Straight Talk Therapy Sessions, we're probably gonna do that this Friday. We don't know. I gotta chat with Dr. Mia. Me and Kevin had a conversation because y'all know Kevin is one of the co-hosts over there. Me and Kevin had a conversation and I told him, I said, you know, Kevin, I know you don't want to admit it because you love to cape for women, but now Kevin done joined our side, the dark side. I'm like, you don't want to admit it, but a lot of women are the cause of the way this our community is right now. Y'all don't want to admit it. Because they're the ones raising these boys, and they can't always say that it's because the father's not there. A lot of times the father's not there because they won't allow the father to be there. Black men statistically are in their kids' lives at a 73 to 78% clip. So don't tell me that the black man don't want to be present in the kid's life. Y'all not allowing them to be. But that's a whole nother thing. I know that's going to bring up a whole nother issue, and we're not going to get into that. But so let's get into the main story. And we could thank Ricardo for this, because Ricardo sent me this. I wanted to talk about something else, but when I saw this, so just so everybody knows, I sent Kev, Wayne, and Mike the full video so they have complete context. So whatever you guys hear them say, it will be because they know the entire story. I'm not going to play people's videos on YouTube. I don't do that. I'm going to play you a little short clip off of Instagram. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys know the story, and then we'll go from there. But Keela, if you can, if you could find Kirk Franklin's A Father's Day, what is the video called? A Father's Day Story, and put that link in the chat. It's like a 30-minute video just so everybody can see and get full context. So when they hear what we're about to say, nobody's like, oh, there they go. There they go. No, I made sure and sent these three gentlemen the video earlier today and said, hey, this is what we're running with. So just so everybody knows. So let me go ahead and pull that up. What was the first one? All right. All right, so here we go. Yeah, man, this Kevin says a lot of women are raising boys into the deficient men. They are now deficient men that they are now complaining about. Absolutely. they got their son husbands. That was obvious from the first thing we played. All right, so man, it's been a hell of a show, man. We making fantastic time. All right, let's present this screen. All right, let me know when you see it so I can start playing it.
Yeah, I can see it.
All right.
Homeless. I bathed in a church bathroom. Won 19 Grammys. Had a career that was beyond my imagination. I've survived death several times, endured public shame, but nothing could prepare me for what God had in store for me in 2023.
It says the results are probable paternity 99.99999%.
Percent what?
Yes, he's your father.
This man is my father? This man is my father? Enter. I'm a great couple. Hey, my name's Kirk. You know, just he didn't even know. He didn't even know he had a son. And I didn't even know I had a father. That close. I was that close. I was that close to.
Oh man, sorry about that. I hit the wrong button. Hold on. Let me bring up this one real quick. I hit.
I'm just feeling numb. And at the same time, I'm also preparing my heart.
Copyright.
This man lives down the street from my recording studio. He lives in the same city that I work in. His house is adjacent to a house that my youngest son would go play at when he was in high school. Oh my gosh. I'm just panicking.
Gentlemen. Enter. I'm a great couple.
Hey, my name's Kirk. You know, I see him. I can't even tell you what I felt, what I was thinking. I was just lost, not knowing what to do.
There's no judgment, and I hope that you know, whatever. I still don't know the outcome of this testing because I didn't feel like that was for me to know. You were the most important person in this equation in figuring out your history.
So you're saying to me that it never came up? that I've always wondered if I was.
That was not mine. It was never a
Somebody just looked at you and just looked at you, and when you had said that you and Deborah dated, and somebody just looked. Now, when Deborah got pregnant, were you around?
kid.
But it wasn't big news when Deborah got pregnant.
I don't remember. I don't remember.
Because because you know me, during that time in such a small neighborhood like Riverside, because Riverside's a little
Very, very small neighborhood. I don't remember that kind of talk or gossip or anything like that. It never occurred to me that.
All right, I'm gonna stop that right there, just because we have we gotta keep in our time. But like I said, the video is called like a Father's Day story with Kirk Franklin. So y'all make sure and go check that out. And you hear the full story. So just let me set this up real quick, so we can make sure that we keep in our time. Kirk Franklin found out that the guy that lives down the street from his recording studio is his biological father. Kirk Franklin's 53 years old. His mother put him up, his birth mother put him up for adoption when he was very young. One of those mothers, she tried to pin, but she saw him every year, and she tried to pin the pregnancy on a couple of guys. And none of them were the real father. Kirk Franklin even went to go bury a guy that he thought was his father. So he went to this guy's grave saying, how I forgive you for not being in my life. Come to find out that wasn't the father. So they're in church and word starts getting around like, man, you look like this guy, blah, blah, blah. And this dude, Rick Hubbard, is like, yeah, you know what? I used to date Deborah back in the day. So Rick takes it upon himself like, man, all these people are saying that I look like this kid. Let me get a DNA test. Rick swabs himself and gives the DNA to his friend. And he doesn't want to hear anything else about it. He's like, hey, if he wants to find out for himself, then he can. And Kirk went and swabbed himself. Lo and behold, at 53 years old, he finds out the man that's a stone's throw away from him is his father. And what I didn't hear in the clip was when Kirk Franklin said, she lied to me again. For some reason, I didn't hear that part, but he says she lied to me again. And if you guys watch the video, because y'all going to hear these guys bring it up, she denied. Kirk brought her. He went and saw both of them on the same day. She denied. She said that the test was a lie. While this man giving her evidence that says 99.9% proof, she's still wicked in saying that is a lie. So guess what? They go do it again. She's swearing on I'm going to swear on my mother because that works. That is a lie. They go do it again. And then she can't deny it the second time. And this wicked ass woman still trying to spin the whole narrative just because she didn't want Rick to be the father. Y'all got it.
Yeah, I was hoping to hear more details about the mom in the documentary, but from what I saw, this is just hood culture, and it sucks that he's the victim in this situation, because from what I saw, everybody sucks in this video, even the cameraman. I'm not gonna cap. It starts with the mom. It sounds like she was a local Jezebel, the local wench, giving it up here and there. From what Kirk says, he lived in a neighborhood, with a lot of pimps, prostitutes, drugs and liquor around. So I can definitely infer that that's what she was or doing. And yeah, I can't say, I don't know if I could say she was abandoning him, because he mentioned that they visited or she visited, but either way, that's a scar in anybody's heart, because it's like, why am I in this situation? Growing up wondering like why my mom can't take me home, or why doesn't anybody want me? That's just awful. that's just awful. And the fact that she just denies the fact that she did anything with this dude, or it's not even possible that anything could have happened with this dude is just like I said, it's another thing that creeps me out about women. And then also with the aunt, I don't even think she was a good role model with the way she was talking to him. Am I able to say the A word?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. As soon as he pulled up in her neighborhood, she was like, "Get your ass out the car." I'm like, "Dang, this is Kirk Franklin. Not even a hi baby, not even like a, I missed you, but you talking like that." Man, I couldn't believe it. And then
Remember, she wouldn't proceed the conversation with him until he called her aunt Sandra,
oh
because he called her
yeah,
Sandra, and she was like, "What? Yeah, y'all got Keela put the link in the chat. Y'all had to make sure and check out the full video for context. Go ahead, Kev.
are you good? Yeah, like I said, everybody sucks in this video. And then
But
then
Kev,
with the
but hold on, Kev. You do have to explain this question from Kevin J. Though he's saying WTF is hood culture. What does hood culture have to do with this? You do that a lot though, Kev. You do. I don't think you realize that you do that a lot. Like everything you break it down to just being hood culture or men, or you do that a lot. You do that a lot, just so you know.
How is it not hood culture though? Okay, I'm assuming he's playing devil's advocate, but the reason I'm saying it's hood culture is because hood culture is just glorifying everything that's negative, is the way I see it. That's why I keep bringing it up. Drinking liquor, instead of dealing with your emotions, dealing with your problems, people go to liquor, they go to weed, they go to prostitution, selling themselves, etc., etc. Even the way that people talk, like the way the vernacular is just toxic. Like saying somebody like, "Oh, you ain't ish." Like just sometimes I'll say just sit down and think about like the vernacular that we use nowadays, and just think about how like toxic it is. But that's the reason I keep bringing it up, is because I mean, yes, this is we are creating the environment that we don't like. And then with this guy, I mean, he coincidentally can't remember anything, but he could remember that he dated this woman from years ago. But you're telling me you're blasting off in this woman, that woman, and that woman, and you can't, it don't hit you that maybe you're the father, right? Everybody sucks in this video is the way I see it. But yeah, it sucks that Kirk Franklin, had to grow up in that. But everything happens for a reason, maybe. So he did blossom into what he is right now. But if that was me, I'd just be petty and cut off, everybody, or at least the mom for the most part. But go ahead.
Wayne, hold on. Before you go, Wayne, I want to read this comment from Michelle. She says that I saw an interview with Kirk talking about his mom. She was on drugs. He was raised by an old aunt. Yeah, he was adopted by his aunt that was 64 at the time. What was sad was for her to keep lying to Kurt. And that's the problem. That's why he said she lied to me again. Like we can't let little things like that slip through the crack. Here's a 53-year-old megastar, superstar. But if you guys follow Kirk Franklin, I like Kirk Franklin. If you guys follow him, Kirk Franklin has a checkered past. And now we're starting to see the roots of that, where this came from. Wayne, what you got?
Has nothing to do with hood culture. Okay. This is a woman who had an opportunity to close this case and to close all the mysteries and the questions for her only son, and she did it. She chose the selfish way out to lie to him and take that truth to the grave. Has nothing to do with hood culture. All right. But again, I say this all the time. I mean, we talk about Papa was a Rolling Stone, right? But I mean, here you go. I mean, just like the great late Patrice O'Neal used to say all the time, Your mother is a mother to you, but sometimes she's a whore in the streets. She's a whore to the streets. So just because she's your mother, but to the public, to the world, she's a totally different person. And this is just one of those examples, man. And I'll tell you what I think is also trash about this culture. It's like when I read the comments, that's what stood out to me. Is when I went to the comments of this video, how nobody called out that mother, man. Nobody called out that mother. Everybody was like, oh, this is a sad video. It made me cry. Kirk, I'm praying for you. Blah, blah, blah. Nobody called out that woman, man. And that woman is taking that to her grave to save face. She's taking that to the grave. So, I mean, and this lady is old. I mean, Kirk Franklin, if he's 53, I mean, this lady's old. So, I mean, this stuff was going on all the way back then. She's sleeping with different men. But it happens all the time. That's why you got Tennessee with these laws. You know, I mean, look, man, all this stuff is coming to pass now. I mean, people are bringing all this stuff up. I mean, that's why laws are changing. That's why legislation are changing, because women are just listen, I know I sound like a broken record, but this internet is exposing women's bullshit. And a lot of things are going to change. And like I say, men need to change the way they date. Men need to change the way they views on women. I'm not saying don't love them. I'm not saying if you find a good one, don't marry her. But man, listen, at the end of the day, change how you view things. I mean, this whole stigma about black men, I get it. But listen, it's been too long black women been let off the hook. And, you know, rightfully so, man, this lady needs to be exposed, man. But again, and another point, last point, this didn't go viral. This story didn't go viral. They was not talking about this on Instagram, no social media platform. This story did not go viral. Why? Ask yourself that. I keep telling y'all that all these stories about these black women being abusive to kids, their children, DNA tests, none of this stuff goes viral. And then, you know, I have to, and then, you know, that's why when I get on these platforms, people want to talk to me about the matriarchy. Black culture is a matriarchy. It's a matriarchy, man. So that's it. That's all. I don't have too much to say. I mean, that stuff is self-explanatory. Go ahead.
So hold up, Mike. Kevin J says, Kev, you really annoying me and make me want to run up on you with a machete and show you hood culture.
Got 2 bullets with your name on it, buddy.
Hey,
I'm kidding.
Oh man. Hey, y'all gonna stay off of young Kev, man. Young Kev, Kev need to be that's why somebody put in the chat earlier, I think it was Ricardo, it takes a village. It takes a village. Kev need to be around this. We ain't trying to change his mind or anything, but we just trying to show him like, hey, there's other ways to look at things. Go ahead, Mike.
I'm trying to change his mind. I'm just not getting angry anymore. I don't know if people realize, but I try to be in the middle. I know my personality, so it comes off a little like, oh, he's crazy or whatever, but Wayne is far on that side. Kevin is far on that side. I try to be somewhere in the middle, but I can't on this one, because this is literally an adult woman running from accountability. Like that's the entire story. I'm not blaming the guy, because if a woman sleeps with a plethora of people, nobody's going to think, oh, that's my baby. Like, nobody thinks that. Like, your immediate thought is, she knows who the baby's father is. Oh, homeboy getting tested, cool. And you move on with your life. That's a normal thing. It's a normal thing, not for men, for everybody. If there's I was trying to think of a white word for it, but if there's a rubber bub or something going on, and everybody's like, oh, they ain't got nothing to do with me, nobody's thinking about that. That's just human nature. If it doesn't concern me, I'm out of it. But this woman knows who she slept with. And if ratchet heifers of all races, Tatianas and all of them, can go on Maury and be on the 8th baby daddy, or the 8th potential baby daddy, and try to get tested, then this heifer could have did the same, just for the peace of mind of her child. He's an adult, fine, but you're always your parent's child. If you're telling me there's a man that lives in the town that your child's son plays. He lives on the street. He's in the town. If this guy was at the church or at this guy's funeral or whatever, then he's still in town. He's known. You know he exists. You know you smashed him. People can act like I'm old. I don't remember. You know when you see somebody if you hit that. You telling me that never came to her mind? She knew. And you know how you knew she knew? Because the second when the rumor got out, she tried to call him and say, no, don't even worry about it. That's not him. It's not him. Why would you say that? Why wouldn't her first reaction be, no, go ahead and test him. Maybe I did sleep with him. Maybe. And let's be clear. Everybody knew she slept with him. Everybody. Because before it got to her, everybody said, that might be yo. Nobody's going to say your nose looked like him unless I know he smashed your mom. So she knew. This woman chose her own, I can't even say saving face, because if the whole town knows you was the Tatiana, what are you saving really? You know what I'm saying? Like if everybody knows you the chick that, you know, you the move around. If everybody knows you the little dust off. If everybody know, like in my high school, there was this real pretty girl and I got on the bus one day and was like, yo, this pretty senior was flirting with me. And everybody was like, you mean, and they said her name. And I was like, yeah. They were like, all right. That's all I needed to know. I knew exactly who I was dealing with. Everybody knows who you are. So what are you saving? Why wouldn't you just tell your son the truth? And this man has stuck by you. This is my problem. Thank you. Preservation of ego. That's what I was trying to say. This man is stuck by you through your lies. And Kevin, and not Kevin J. Kev, she was not with him in his life. He said she saw him once to 3 times a year.
And 20 years went by before they saw each other again.
You feel me? This was not some, I can't get you, but I'm going to keep coming and visiting. No, this was just a horrible human being, subhuman being, because I don't even give her human. Subhuman being. She's disgusting. I don't blame everybody. I'm not blaming, except for the aunt. The aunt could go burn somewhere. Like, I don't know who talks to a grown-up, like, whatever. But you know what? That aunt is the woman I tell all women not to be. The one who, girl, go ahead, girl, he ain't gonna never find out. She's the one that justifies all her bullshit. That's why she's always there. Let this be a lesson. Adults, if you're grown, you're past 40, you're past 50. Your ego don't mean nothing. Nobody cares about it. Like, ego means something when you're in your 20s and 30s, when you're trying to hold something down. And it shouldn't even mean anything then, but at least there's a value to it. There is no ego in your 50s. Be an adult. Give some of these people peace. This is the adult version of the modern women that I talk about. They don't want peace. They want anarchy. They love the drama. The drama. I guarantee you she wanted to be on this TV show for that reason. Because she knew he was a dad, and he was like, I'm not coming out the car unless you sign the paperwork. If she was trying to hide and she didn't want this fame, she wanted to sign that paperwork, she would have disappeared. But she wanted to be on TV showing, I would never lie to you, Kirk. I wouldn't do that.
And then she did the stereo. Then she did the typical cry and walk out. You know.
Yo, like these scientists know who she is, and they messed the test up 2 times just to spite you.
2 tests back to back, 99%.
Just to spite you. Yo.
Oh.
And that goes to show you how despicable an African woman is, because on any other show, Kirk Franklin's mom would be the trash of the week. But that other woman exists. So you're not trash, but you definitely garbage.
Oh man.
And I'll leave it at that. You disgust me. If I was Kirk, because I guarantee you he'd give her money. I guarantee you he'd give her money.
Oh, come on.
I promise you.
For sure.
You would not see another dime They can come on Instagram and say Kirk ain't shit. Yo, mama over here living in a cardboard box. And the only thing I would say is, who gave that heifer a cardboard box? That's it. And I go set it on fire. That's how much I could give a damn. She could be on the street hooking at 53, and I'd be like, hey, you could probably get it for 350, bro. It ain't worth that much. I could care less. But Kirk ain't got the heart like I got. I'd be a cold bastard.
Oh my God.
I digress.
Well, guess what, fellas? We hit that mark.
All right.
Man, I didn't think we could do it, but we damn sure did it. I do want to just say this real quick. The part that bothered me the most, obviously, because y'all hear me tell the story a lot of times, is at the beginning of it, he started out saying about how many Grammys he won, how many awards he got, how big of a superstar he is, but he still was hurting and still didn't feel validated. I told y'all I'm a 43-year-old man. At 33 years old, before I walked out to get married, Wayne was at my wedding. Wayne could tell you,
Yes,
my dad stopped me, put his two hands on my face, kissed me on my forehead, and said that I am so effing proud of you. And that was the validation that 33-year-old me had been craving for. Me and my dad got the best relationship in the world. My dad lives not even a quarter of a mile away from me. I can go to his house anytime I want. He comes over here whenever he wants. That's not the point. It was the fact to hear my dad finally tell me how proud he was of me. And here you have Kurt, talking about Kurt Angle. That's Wednesday. Here you have Kirk Franklin saying that at 53 years old, he got all this stuff, but he didn't have his father. And nobody ever stops to think about the boy that doesn't have his father, because all they're going to do is tell you big boys don't cry. Suck it up. Oh, you're a grown man now. Deal with the shit. Don't worry about it. Don't worry that you have a porn addiction, that maybe if your dad was in your life, maybe he could show you that that's not the way to go. Don't worry about all that. You're a mega star. You got 19 Grammys. You one of the world famous gospel artists. Boys don't cry. That's what they tell you. And they expect you to just go through life. And then when you treat them the way that they've been raising you to treat them, or in her case, not raising you, then they get mad. And they say that we just bad. And, oh, they don't want to deal with us anymore. Oh, I wish your daddy was here. Or worst case, you look just like your daddy. You remind me of your daddy. Bro, y'all, at some point, y'all just had to take responsibility that is not on the man all the time. I'm not saying it's bad men, but it's not on the men all the time. Accept responsibilities for y'all mess ups, and let's come together and talk it over. That's it. Kev, go and give your close out.
Boom.
Hey, Trevor.
What's up, Venkat?
Yeah, sorry to interrupt you, but I ain't never been on a panel with Wayne and Kevin, so I just wanted to say what's up to Wayne and Kevin.
Van Cat, what up, baby? What up?
You're not really sorry that you interrupted me, though.
Well, I'm never sorry that I interrupted you, Trevor.
Oh, trust me, I know. That was a dope ass entrance. That spray paint thing.
Yeah, I want to give you a props, Van Cat, man. You do great work, bro.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Producer extraordinaire.
What's going on, Mike?
It's not that show, so we can be friends on here. What's up?
Yeah, I'm just recovering. I'm still sick. I've been sick all these last few days. But I just wanted to say what's up to everybody on the panel. And then a question. Is Kevin J not Kevin on the panel? That's correct. A whole other dude?
Yeah, Kevin J is my cousin.
Oh, well, why do they both use the same kind of avatar? That's kind of throw me off right there. Yeah. That animated avatar is kind of similar to what Kevin uses.
He's copying my sauce. I don't know.
Two totally different people. You could tell by the comments. Two totally different people.
I thought he was trolling the chat. I thought he was just countering what he was saying on actual patter. I don't know.
No. Kevin J probably got more girls. I got that.
Lion.
That was funny.
Go get your close out, Kev. You got any more interruptions, Venkat?
No, that was it. Great choice. Great choice.
Man, we was just about to make the time, but leave it up to old Venkat. Go ahead and get your close out, Kev.
Hey man, listen. Every great story arc deserves a villain. And one day you guys will wake up and see that I'm not the villain. I'm actually the hero in the story. But
yeah, I'm not even gonna give that a giggle. No sir.
But yeah, good show. I like the diversity in the topics. And to all the people that think I'm attacking them, I can understand. Now that I think about it. But at the same time, Candace Owens is attacked for her talking points too. So I don't mind it. I don't mind the backlash. I'm strong enough for that. But yeah, one day you guys will see that I'm right. And yeah, we'll go from there. But all right, boys, good show. Good talking points, Mike. I'm not gonna cap. You almost had me in a few points, but it's a couple stuff we got to correct. But yeah, good show, guys. I'll talk to you soon, or talk to you later.
All right, peace, Kev.
Mm-hmm.
Wayne.
Kevin, just give me a compliment.
Nah, hey, that's it. I'm out. Everybody, great show.
Hold on.
Oh no,
Man, you got to use the other clock, Trevor.
Yeah, no, great show. Dolphins, we went down this weekend. We'll get them next weekend. Got another.
You gotta check out the show from yesterday, Wayne.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna try and hit the panel, man, one day on the Dolphin show, man. I'm gonna try and hit one of the post game shows with you, man. I'm gonna try and come on the panel. But peace, everybody. It's all love at the end of the day. Kev, Trev, Venkat, Mike. It's all love at the end of the day, baby. Love the show. Love debating with y'all boys. Hey, man, let's keep this thing rocking. Keep it growing. Peace.
All right, peace, Wayne. Big Mike, go and take us home. Oh God, Dallas Cow. Yeah, but y'all just.
You know what? The reason y'all got this L this week is because the Dolphin fans started acting like Cowboy fans.
Get out of here.
It's the truth. The lady I work with, who I cannot stand, sat across from me all week. Yeah, this is already over. They were so stupid to let go. They let him go. Now we got Tyreek Hill. You can't stop him. If he didn't get injured last year, we would have won the title last year. And then boom. Is what it is. Ladies, I love you. Thoughts, I hate you all with a passion. Modern women, you can't expect traditional values when you have modern actions. It doesn't work like that. Ladies on the fence, there's only one side to come down on, the one that actually has sensibilities. Twerking is cool in a nightclub. Don't twerk at your kid's graduation. That's all I'm asking. Be better. Try to be better. Dudes, grow up. And yes, and I mean it. Hate them. I mean it. Men, learn who you are before you go after a woman. And then learn who she is before you put a ring on it. The operative word is learn. BBD once said, and I'm going to cut it, it's more than just the big button to smile. Because the big button to smile alone is poison. They were trying to drop jewels. Y'all just weren't listening. You were listening to the beat. Big button to smile, that's poison. Big button to smile and peace and sense and words to help you grow your legacy, that's called a wife. She is a good thing. Blessings from Mike. I am right.
All right, Mike, peace. All right. Oh, Venkat's still up here. Venkat, what you got something else you want to say?
The only thing I got to say is, if you're tired of producers dancing, laughing all up in the video, It's coming to death row.
Don't won't have to worry about the executive producer trying to be all in the video, all on the record, dancing. Come to death row.
You gotta come to death row, Trevor.
Oh boy. Oh man. All right, man. I'll see you Wednesday, man. Well, there you have it. Hey, listen, y'all got to give us credit. We did that show. Hey, you know, we don't count the part with Venkat because he came on. He didn't know I was trying to keep a certain time, but we did that show in 2 hours, just like we said that we would. So y'all give us credit. The half hour was me doing the rundown earlier in the show. And that's how I want to keep all these shows to that nice sweet spot of 2 hours. And we'll do the introduction stuff. What I am thinking is that I may just do a pre-recorded rundown of what's coming on for the week and just put that out on the channel, just to cut down on the time. But you know, I'll decide how we're going to do that. The correction is that there is no Tape Fist Politics tomorrow. They will be back the following week, and they are doing my special. Hold on, let me get it up. They are doing a big one. They are going to compare who was better. I think that should say episode 5. Who was better, Trump or Obama? Y'all make sure and tune into that, because that's gonna be, if you want to hear some hate and venom, just tune into that one, because they're gonna go off on the Trump administration, and I'll be in the back just listening, because I dare not get on that panel with those guys. And then this Wednesday we do have Wrestling with Reality, the return. We got a huge show that we got to get through. We're gonna have to speed through it because we do have a lot to get to. And then this Thursday we do have the debate, Peter Cox versus Reginald Young. Did the word become flesh? I do got to reach out to both guys and see what format they want to do. If they want to do the one that was most recently done, or go back to the old format. But nevertheless, that debate is this Thursday. Both men have confirmed. And then maybe this Friday, Straight Talk Therapy Sessions. We don't know. I got to reach out to Dr. Mia. We did have to push it back from last week because I took a little hiatus. And then the following week, tune in next Thursday. Eddie Israel will be doing his presentation. I promise you, I will have the title of this presentation, but nevertheless, Eddie Israel will be doing his presentation next Thursday at 6 p.m. And then we will be doing a one-on-one interview with brother Stacy Mobley. And wait until I tell you guys what he used to do. And that's all I'm gonna say. So stay tuned to that. Be sure to tune into that. That's gonna be a fantastic interview. You guys know I don't do no pre-planned questions. I literally, as I think it, that's how it's gonna come out. So tune into that. That's gonna be a real good time. But thank you guys for tuning in to the Straight Talk Society. As always, I am the man with the greatest beard on YouTube. Again, one love. I thank you so much for that, man. I'm still shocked. I really don't know what to say besides I thank you so much for that. Like, I think everybody that has donated to this channel, again, I mean, we're a small channel. We're trying to build. We're trying to get the word. I'm trying to give everybody a voice to let their voice be heard on the platform. That's what it's here for. That's what we're about. I thank you. Like, I just thank you. You don't know how much that's gonna help with the overall production quality. I was just telling my wife earlier that I need to get a new mic. I want a lapel mic, so I don't have to keep moving this one, because for some reason I can't hear myself. But I do want to get a new microphone so that I could hook onto my shirt. But I do thank you for that. So with all that being said, I leave you with these words. Always seek out the truth for yourself, because if not, you'll fall victim to other people's interpretations of them. Until Wednesday, we'll be back. Peace. Oh, gotta be quicker.
Why are you so aggressive, black man? I'm like, it's a no-win.
Always
Peace.
aggressive black man.
What's up, man?
Wayne.
Mike.
Oh, okay. Hey man, cut the sexiness out, man. Ain't no women on the panel. Man, we on here talking all sexy.
He just goes on. He just went off on you like that, just for no reason.
Yeah, man.